Hi guys, welcome to another stream. I've just noticed a spelling mistake in the title, which wouldn't usually matter, but it is going to annoy me, so let me just go change it. So, what we are doing is, of course, as expected, flying to Midweek Madness, which is in Aberdeen, Scotland this week, which is a very small airport. As you probably remember, we were going to do it from Krakow in Poland, but unfortunately that airport does not have any gates in default scenery, and to be honest, I couldn't be bothered to go get some scenery and install it with the sim open and mess around, so we decided to do and change a plan, and we're flying from Oslo now to down to Aberdeen in the Falcon 7X business jet, and we're going to do shared cockpit, which should make it easier. So I will do tramp whilst Marshall does the communications and everything like that. He's not actually here at the moment, he's just going to grab some food, but when he's back we'll set up join FS and we will be able to do we should be able to do a full flight with him doing comms. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the internet holds. Let me just double check that. I don't know why it's not updating the title. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll change it once the video's out. Yes, audio is working. It's updated the title on Twitch, but not on YouTube, whatever. Anyway, so as you can hear, we are loaded down on the ground in Oslo. So, first things first, let's go and do the fuel. We'll just pretend Marshall has gone to do the walk around whilst we begin the setup process. I've done a few things already. Just going to whack a few things on here. So you will see how little fuel this thing needs. So it's about 800-mile flight, about 2 hours probably. May end up having a hold, but our block fuel which is not necessarily 100% accurate because this is a profile that someone made. It is not a default sim profile because there isn't one. It's pretty much 2.2 tons, 2200 kilos. So we are at the GA ramp. I'm just going to take quite a bit more than we need. I'm going to take 3600 kilos instead of 2200. So we should really have more than enough.
Haha, oh my. I'm going to go from Geneva and join you at Aberdeen.
Oh, you're going to go from Geneva? Yeah, that's not too far from here. It's kind of confusing. I think they messed it up on the website. It says Gatwick Midweek Madness, and then you click on the event and it actually says Aberdeen, so they mistyped it. We are in the Dassault Falcon business jet. Basically the problem was I had a scheduled flight, an airliner A320 going from Krakow in Poland. I loaded up the sim, turned out that turned out the airport had no gates, and I was like, I'm gonna have to get some scenery, so I thought, you know what, let's just do a random flight, and me and Marshall just pick this one, and we're in this business jet. That's our Falcon. So anyway, we are currently just on this, we are streaming, Marshall, and we're fueling to 3600 kilos. We need 2200, but I've took obviously more. Because they're holding.
Definitely take more, it can't hurt.
Yeah, we got nearly double what we should have, so we should be fine. Turn you down a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and do join FS in a minute?
Yeah, we'll try.
Alright, stand by then.
See what happens.
So join FS. So that's why you can't hear passengers boarding, guys. Oh, there's a new version. No, I'm not going to install that. There we go. Yeah, I'm not
No
installing
way.
the new version. It's probably broken. I wouldn't be surprised. They always break it. So. Right. We should be logged on to join FS. I think.
Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm nowhere near ready yet.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we are logged on, definitely. I can see all the users. So, yeah, we are going to obviously use observer mode on VATSIM so that Marshall can do the comms whilst I show up on the network. So I'm going to get programming the FS tramp here.
What is our call sign going to be, or shall we use the one I always use?
You can use the November 809 thingy or whatever it is if you like. I would hate that call sign, but if you're used to saying it, which obviously you are, then you can just use that.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Right,
Yeah, so this Aberdeen is a very small airport. It's so small, I think when you land you have to backtrack, obviously, if you're taxiing. So it's not going to be an easy airport to get into, given that, you know, landing clearances will be probably coming at a slower rate due to backtracks. Right, I'll tell you what, I'll wait to sort join FS out until we start programming tram, because this is the next thing we need to do.
Okay, users.
Just hold on, because I need to give you permission now if you are on. Yeah, I've got to find you, so just hold on. Oh yeah, you're right at the bottom, okay. So we go in here, we go permissions. We're obviously going to give him cockpit entry, and I'm going to give you gear flaps and lights and spoilers. Although in practice only really gear and flaps you'll need. Okay, right, so you should now be able to enter the cockpit.
Yeah, hold on.
Just let me know when you think you're in and we'll do a test.
Yep, I think I'm in.
Did you hear the autopilot go on and off?
Yes.
You did. Okay, good. So we're linked. Very nice. And then we'll connect up to VATSIM as well. And you will then obviously connect up as an observer. So the idea of this, everyone, is that...
No, I'll... Wait, yeah, I will, won't I? Yeah.
Loopy
Yeah,
Gamer
you will.
2005.
The idea is
I
Marshall
will,
can do
Hello.
the radios to ease the
forgot how to do
workload.
this.
Welcome to the stream, Luca. Hello. So what's the call sign? November what? 8356 uniform.
You can't... yeah.
8356
Yeah, I'm gonna
uniform.
put something else in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to just change the letter at the end or something. And the FA7X. Yeah. Connect. Now I'm gonna file the flight plan under my account. And in theory, people won't even know that Marshall is not actually the one flying. But yeah.
Well, I'm watching the stream, that is.
No, but controllers won't know. Unless they come in here, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right, that's all filed. Let me just go to Unicom. Well, I think as long as you log on, you should be able to transmit, but let's see. So obviously the only slightly annoying thing is I will have to change the comm frequencies for you. But other than that, you should be able to transmit as the ATIS, although I can't hear it. Yeah, looks like we've got an
No,
approach.
the 8 is fucked.
Yeah, ANGM. God damn it. I'm just trying to see what our departure frequency is. Right, so information Zulu. Any info that we need. Transition level is 8.5. Low visibility procedures are in operation. Wind 188, which matches. Visibility is 500 meters, which is not good, but that makes a difference for us. 19 right.
Luca Gamer
There's
2005.
a whole bunch of stuff here.
Yesterday in your stream was my friend GRGL Backage.
Yeah, Luca, I remember him, yep. Yeah, it looks like fog. Vertical visibility is 200. Zulu. Okay, so it doesn't. Oh, on first contact. On Earth. Doesn't even say. So I don't know which one we're supposed to be on. So we'll just have to call one of them up.
We're facing west, so I would.
Yeah,
go-
I think we're on. Well, yeah, but then there's Z, so he's not a direction. I think it's this one. He just cleared someone to take off, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be this one we're going to be with.
Marshal 8905, taxi Victor, Yankee,
We'll see. So I'll start programming while you get clearance if you like. We're on the GA ramp. In terms of a departure, we're expecting a departure off of 19 right on the ATLAB 7 Delta. Whether he's going to give that, I don't know.
Okay.
So if you want to get clearance, and I'll start doing tram.
Alright. Yeah, I've got your radios.
Yeah,
I'll be in TT while I do it.
sure.
Approach November 8356 uniform type Dassault Falcon 7X on the GA ramp. Request clearance please to Aberdeen as filed.
Let's see if he gives him the
November
7 Delta.
8356 uniform, also approach, good evening, cleared to Aberdeen, Atlap 3 Charlie departure,
Okay.
runway 19 left, initial climb 6,000 feet, and 3652.
Alright, so it'll be the Atlab
I'll
3
go
Charlie departure off runway 19 left.
3652.
The initial climb will be 6,000 feet with walk
3652.
3652
3652, November 8356 uniform.
November 8356 uniform, confirm initial climb 7,000 feet.
Thought he said 6,000.
Yeah, so did I, to be honest, but just confirm, I guess.
Okay, roger, climb initial 7, flight level 70560.
It's not a flight level, but yeah.
And 56 uniform, read back correct.
Nice. Okay. Atlab 3 Charlie departure. So
Marshal 805, identify passing 6,000.
to brief that departure, should be runway heading 230 knots. Take a direct and then to Golf Mike 602. All these directs, and obviously we need to remember 70. Remind me if I completely forget. And for now, I'm not going to bother with our arrival. We'll deal with that in airborne. Cruise is 40,000 feet. So this thing can climb like a rocket.
I did it that way to get it out of the way. I did it that way just to get it out of the way. Asked him to read the flight plan.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I have my volume at 0. I turned it down while I was doing this, but okay,
Oh.
that's fine. If he knows about it, great.
I have to remark to copy, that's absolutely brilliant. 5-6 uniform.
Right, so everything looks good. Fuel is also good. We can pretty much get rid of, well, I was going to say we can get rid of Simbrief. I'm just going to copy our arrival. So it looks like there is no arrival, but we should be landing on 16, which I will just copy here. Just so I remember. And now we can get rid of Simbrief. Right. That all looks fine. I reckon we're actually very early, I know, but we're ready, I think, for startup. We won't bother with pushback because we're just on a ramp. So if you just want to go ahead, request startup, and we'll get started. Got 3 engines, it's tri-jet, by the way, folks. So.
November 8356 uniform on the GA ramp, request startup only, negative push.
Did that go through?
I heard it, yeah.
Marine approach, Scandinavian 5-4 with information Zulu, would like I-4 clearance for Arlanda.
Scandinavian 5-4, Oslo approach, good evening. Clear to Stockholm Arlanda, mass 5 Charlie departure, runway 19 left. Initial ground 7,000 feet and squawk 4132.
Clear to Arlanda via mass 5 Charlie, 19 left, climb to 7,000 feet, squawk 4132, Scandinavian 5-4.
Scandinavian 5-4, read back, correct. And initial 805, contact Polaris control 121.550.
You just turn this plane up a little bit. It's a very nice plane. It is very quiet though.
Contact Polaris on
Yeah.
121.550.
Which is actually a mistake. I mean, it is supposed to be. Go ahead, request it again.
November
Oh, here we go.
8356 uniform, go ahead with your message.
November 8356 uniform, request startup only, negative push.
November 8356 uniform, startup approved, QNH 1012.
1012, startup approved. 8356 uniform.
Right, QNH is set,
Alright.
and we will begin startup.
Speedbird 761 taxi Delta Victor and Sierra to holding point runway 19 left.
Number 1.
Holding point runway 19 left via Delta Victor and Sierra Speedbird 761.
It's pulling up.
We're going to unleash hell on Aberdeen.
Oslo approach riktig god kväll. November 1st November Charlie inbounds Gulman VR on 0290 radial 4am. Full procedure VR approach at MA1 on right. November 47 November Charlie, good evening. Gulman QNH 1012, expect full VR 1 and a right.
Right, there we go. So just sorting that out. So it looks like we have 3 good engines. And
Are you ready?
in terms of departure, do you have any questions? I think we all look. We all look good. Pretty much.
Standard left seat. Standard left seat,
Roger, at
sorry,
planning,
standard right seat departure for me,
we are
runway 19
approach
left.
the
You're going to do
portal,
the
Mr. Approach, and call me
takeoff.
back
Anything
for,
above,
left,
sorry, anything
1
below
right.
80 knots will stop. Anything
November
above 80
47
knots to
Charlie,
100
yep,
will
cockpit.
decide. Anything after that will take the emergency into the air if it should occur. And we've got approach on, and it looks like we've also got Polaris control. I don't know whether we're going to get him, so yep, other than that,
Yeah, it's possible.
flat position.
Yeah, I was going to say, what flat position do you use usually? You fly this a lot more than me. 10 or more?
No, flaps between 10 and 15. Usually V2 is usually around 135 knots, no matter really what.
Okay, I'd recommend 15 then,
Sort of
just because
fueling
we've got to
you're
be
going
at a
with.
slower speed. We've got to maintain 230 initially. So to help with that, if we go 15. Also, could you put landing lights on now, just before we go to the runway? That's one less thing we got to do. I don't know if it'll let you.
1 second.
There you go, yeah, it did. Right, yeah, so we are fully ready for the 19er left line up.
Do you want me to go and call it?
Yeah, sure.
November 8356 form is fully ready to line up for runway 19 left to outline our flight plan.
November 8356 uniform, yeah, stand by, I have an aircraft on the holy part now.
Alright, roger.
Okay, hold position.
Departure, and then it looks like it's going to be us.
Speedbird 761,
Yeah.
line up runway 19 left.
Line up 19 left, Speedbird 761.
This thing will
now,
take off very
I usually pull everything
quickly.
in pretty early. Because well, that's what I do with FS Airlines, but I can be a bit more flexible.
Yeah,
as
I
soon as
wouldn't
we're not
pull
with
flaps
them,
in
just
straight
because I don't
away.
want to damage it.
Fuel prep Canadian 54, would like push and start 28172.
What flaps does this have? At 15. Is it 5, 10,
It goes all
15?
the way to 35, so we've got no, it's 0, 0, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, I think.
Okay, so we'll go 15. Passing through like 1,000, we'll go 10. We'll leave 10 out until we speed up, and then we'll start bringing them in. I'll call it, it's fine.
19 left, take off, Speedbird 761.
Oh, what are we doing about the gear? I usually get that pretty quickly as well.
Oh, that'll come off straight away as always, yeah. But you'll have to do that. I can't. It won't let me, obviously. So yeah. And
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
yeah. I expect yours might glitch out, especially when we get airborne, in terms of the kind of slewing that yours will do, just because I've got active sky and the PC will lag more with the stream. Okay, here we go.
I'll put 1 on the left, 5-6 uniform.
Okay, we are going to 1 on the left. So, if you could give me flaps 15. I'll do wing leveler
Coming out.
and runway guidance. Roger. Yep. And set and checked.
Wait, does he see us or is it bugged?
No, I think he sees us. He's just waiting. I mean, you can report fully ready if you like, but I think it's just waiting for spacing.
November 8356 uniform, fully ready with me 1 on the left.
Roger, 8356 uniform, yeah. Roger, stand by to wake turbulence from departing 747.
Whew, yeah, I thought so. Jesus, I didn't realise he was a 7-4 though.
Wow, departing 747, 56 uniform.
Yeah, we don't want to get our little bizjet smashed by him.
Passing 3,500 for flight level 2.
That thing will knock us right out of the sky.
Identified, climb flight
No
level
question
2,
about
10.
that.
Climb flight level 2, 10, speed bed 761.
Yeah, I want him gone. Just so we don't get knocked
Do you
out
usually
the
go
sky.
100% throttle on this, or do you derate?
Definitely.
Huh?
Definitely.
Definitely what?
100%.
Oh, you go 100, okay. Yeah, actually, this thing is a little bit better if I remember, isn't it, on takeoff? It was the other one that was ridiculous that would, like, speed up in 5 seconds. This one is a bit better.
Yeah, I've had it where I've gone
Number
90%
8356 uniform with
before
180 degrees, 8 knots.
There we
runway
go.
on the left, clear for takeoff, caution wake turbulence.
Caution weight turbulence, runway 19 left, clear for takeoff, November 8356 uniform.
Alright, ready?
Ready.
Right, parking brakes released. I forgot to turn that sound off. That's very annoying. It's ridiculous loud. 50%. Stable. Takeoff. Ignore that.
Takeoff.
25 knots.
It's a joint FS bug. The flaps are set.
69 knots.
And autopilot and tram active.
121 knots. 147 knots. Airborne.
Rotate. Airborne gear up.
171 knots.
Gear up.
Selected and coming up. Passing 1000.
And passing 1000.
Roger. And yeah. Go flaps to up again now 0. Because speed's coming back.
Flap 0.
I would just get them all the way up now.
Speed 0.
And initial altitude was 70.
Yep.
Yeah, we are climbing like a rocket. This thing can climb at 3,000 feet a minute with ease, really, if you like. Going through 3,000 already. Look at that.
4,000 I usually go.
Well, we don't want to go that much. We were losing speed a bit, so this is fine. But we are stable now, 230. Right, gear is up, flaps are up, auto brake disarmed, 7 is set. Report airborne when you like. Looks like we're passing 45 now, but
And November 8356 uniform. Airborne.
Number 8356 uniform identified, passing 4,800 feet, climb flight level 210.
it's so much easier when you can have someone do it because you're not holding keys or anything.
Yeah.
Right, 250 knots
Number 8356
is
uniform,
set.
when ready, clear direct outlaw.
When ready, direct at level 8356 uniform.
Passing uniform, enter.
Okay, roger, direct at 8356 uniform.
Right, we are direct at lab now. Just 38 miles away. Oops, still climbing like a rocket. We will release the passengers. Not that there really is any, but we can move around if we like. And yeah, off we go. Like I said, it's a really quiet plane this, but that is realistic. It's supposed to be. It's actually made to be quiet, to be honest. It's obviously a bizjet, so one of its special features, I guess. Look at this, 250 knots, still climbing at about 3,100 feet per minute. Ridiculous. And now through 10,000 feet. Obviously, it's only speeding up to 260 because of the altitude we're cruising at, so I'm going to just increase it to about
Polaris
280 or something like that for now. We'll be fine. We will start just bringing the nose down a little bit.
Yeah, this thing can go at 380 easily at this altitude.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Still speeding up.
November 8356. Contact Polaris Control.
Stand to this set. What frequency did you say?
121.75.
Stand by. Yeah, 121.550. There you go. So we are just through, well, you can see our altitude, obviously. I don't know how reliable it is, but we're still inbound out there.
Ryan 3 November Foxtrot. Did you catch what you say? Say again. You're low. Ryan 3 November Foxtrot. You can proceed direct to Ica. November 3, Ryan 3 November Foxtrot. New traffic. Descend initially flight 7350.
November 8356 should perform a flight level 160 for flight level 210 inbound Alabama.
November 8, November 8, 356 uniform.
Such a weak cousin.
Now flight level 400, direct on.
Can you just wait for when they
Oh, clon.
Alright, direct climb.
Fox 39 Delta, direct Ilva.
You got it?
Yeah. Inbound to Clon, which is 257 mile direct. Nice.
Golf India Lima Victor Alpha. Fox 39 Delta.
Look at that, we're at 19,000 feet already. This thing is stupidly fast.
Good evening, Scandinavian 4615, 7800 in the ground, Langer, West Village to Aberdeen.
I do love this thing.
Scandinavian 4615.
Pedro Henrique Diaz Souza. Hi. I am watching from Brazil.
In fact, I
Have
haven't
a
jumped
nice
in
flight.
an airline in ages. I should really.
Pedro, you're watching from Brazil, very cool. Welcome to the stream.
Initially runway 18, squawk 46.
That was where we last did shared cockpit on here.
It was, we did do a shared cockpit in Brazil, into Santos Dumont. That's a ridiculous flight. We'll have to do that again on the new PC or something, but yeah, that is a fun flight.
Ryanair 3 November Foxtrot, continue descent flight level 120.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody else is trying to lose speed a bit, so I'm just going to bring that climb rate down a little.
We on standard, by the way?
Yeah.
Landing lights off.
Yep. So looks like Aberdeen's runway is 2,000 meters.
More than enough.
Yeah, this thing luckily for us can stop on a dime, so auto brake 1 even should be enough. We'll go auto brake 1, reverse, should be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
We got cargo 3165, we're check.
Eurosat 3165, Polaris, rear 75.
Thank you.
I'm going to actually get on to Aberdeen Advance if I can and just see what the hold is.
Yeah, we can private message him, yeah. When we get to cruise, I'll look up who's on. This is just one of those aircraft that's really good for overnight long hauls because it's not loud and obnoxious. So.
Air Fox 39 Delta, contact Pleasant approach 121.0.
1210, thank you, bye bye, Fox 39 Delta.
How's our speed doing?
Fine. 276. 320 ground speed, but that's because we got a 92 knot headwind, I think. Yeah. A direct 92 knot tailwind on the nose. Sorry, headwind on the nose.
Yeah, what's our true airspeed?
417. Yeah, it's normal. I wouldn't trust your speed readings. It's joint FRS, it will send the speed all the way down and up again.
Nick Cantos. Hi.
Welcome to the stream, Nick. Hello.
Yeah, hey Nick. So just in case we need to slow down for whatever reason at a lower altitude, because that's what they were doing yesterday, we can 180 we can manage without stalling with no flaps or gear out. 160 we can just about do, then we need to put flaps and gear out.
Yeah, if we have to start at 160 we'll be flap 15 by then.
Yep. Wait, did he call us? I don't know whether I heard him.
I don't know.
Pedro Henrique Diaz Souza.
Don't think.
Thank
November
you.
8356 uniform. You
Pedro
didn't
Henrique
call us,
Diaz
did you?
Souza. You.
November 8356 uniform and negative, and then try to call.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Mach is 0.75 and rising.
Yep.
I'd be very curious how many minutes it's taken us or will take us to climb to 400. It's got to be like 15 minutes at most. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I can check back once it archives.
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing is... There's no way we can do 180 to 4. I'll object to that straight away.
No, I'd only be happy to do like maybe 150 to 4 at max, really, 160 maybe.
150 to 4, yeah, yeah.
I think we could probably pull
I
that
mean,
back,
this
but...
thing when it's fully heavy... Yeah, I mean, this thing when it's fully heavy, that's the recommended landings. Recommended touchdown speed of it.
11,100 feet climbing to flight level 1.
What is?
To try and land it with...
KLM 1717.
About 150.
Evening, climb 9
If it's heavy.
Really? What, your approach speed is 150?
Say again, please. KLM 1717.
If it's heavy.
KLM 1747,
Oh,
You've got
yeah.
a ridiculous amount of fuel on.
I was going to say, I've never seen it coming that
Like an
fast.
emergency.
KLM 1747.
Oh, right, yeah, I mean, if we were like near max takeoff weight, or max landing weight maybe. We should be fine to bring it in like 115 knots.
Yeah, but... Yeah, anything from 130 downwards, really. 130 downwards.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. If they do need us to maintain a high speed, we'll just go less flap, higher speed on approach and the landing, but we'll kind of just play it by ear.
Yeah.
Trans 3165 requesting
Eurotrans 3165, report that number.
I think it's 26, but you may just say Trans 3161.
Eurotrans 3165, Vision South Loop, QNH 1013.
QNH 1013, Trans 3165.
You have an auto... you have an auto engage in this.
Pedro
remember?
Enrique Diaz Souza.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Are we using the FSX to this lift?
Yes,
Yeah.
Pedro, we're using FSX, that's right. Yeah, we got an auto land. I slightly increased the FPM on it because if from what I remember last time it floats pretty badly.
It does, yeah. Okay, coming up through 380, quick cruise checklist. What's true and ground speed difference?
Well, we've still got a 92 knot headwind, so 472 on the true, 382 on the ground, Mach 0.83, although final cruise speed is going to be about Mach 0.80. Well, we might actually go a little bit faster, maybe
Okay.
0.82, just because of this headwind, to make up some time,
Yeah.
because it can do that.
What is our distance?
I'll look at that in a minute. You just deal with the speed. Because we just need it. Yeah, okay, it's going to slow down as we level out, it's fine. This thing can actually go really fast if you wanted it to, but we obviously don't need it to go at full speed. So, we still have 384 miles to go. Yeah, I know, that's kind of weird. Oh well. Sim toolkit must have been wrong. Yep, okay, well, I don't know why that is, but whatever. Sim toolkit said this was like a 600 No, it is right.
Yeah, I thought it would be. Probably pulled a ridiculous route out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe Sim toolkit thought we were going to fly some elongated route or something. Right, so a level. Speed is coming back to 0.82. Let me just go get, so who's online at Aberdeen? Just so we can send them a PM and ask if they're going to be holding. And we can also see how many arrivals there are, which will probably tell us if they're going to be holding. Right. So you got 16 departures currently, only 24 arrivals, which is not midweek madness usual, so people are apparently being sensible. But anyway, let's have a look.
Give it another hour.
No, the event's supposed to have started. In fact, it started an hour and 15 minutes ago. Anyway, you probably want to contact, I would, well, either Scottish or Aberdeen approach, really. Yeah. Scottish might be less busy at the moment. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah.
So whilst
I
you do
will
that,
now, that's in work.
I'm gonna just do our arrival. So in terms of our arrival, we are in on a direct. Looks like that's the Aberdeen VOR maybe. We're going to be ILS. There's all these transitions. We'll go with the ADN3, where we pretty much are just 2500 at the Aberdeen VOR at 210 knots. We maintain 2500, and then we descend to the runway. So 2500 is our altitude that we will intercept at. Frequency.
What
The hell is going on at his place?
Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza. How are you using the NVDA to flight?
There's a room mic in a room.
And then the frequency is 109.9, which I'll just write down here just in case. So it looks like pretty standard. We just got to remember 210 at the Aberdeen VOR, and but hopefully they'll be able to slow us down because that is 2500. So yeah.
I've messaged this and just said, I know the call sign's different, but I'm radio for 5-6 uniform. What's the hold? If any.
Okay. Pedro, we're using NVDA with a lot of add-ons.
Yeah, because he's probably going to freak when he can't find me on the radar.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, a lot of add-ons. So NVDA doesn't really do anything other than read the add-ons to us. Look at that, 385 knots on the ground speed.
Well, if these arrivals stay at this point, instead of it being midweek madness, it's going to be midweek calm.
Well, I think that UK messed up in that they put on the events page Gatwick Midweek Madness, and but then when you actually look at the text description, it says it's at Aberdeen, and they always put one on at the end of each month at a different airport.
Yeah.
But I bet you a lot of people just saw Gatwick Midweek Madness and they're going to fly there. I'll have a look, but I bet Gatwick arrivals are more. Was that for us? Don't. No, it wasn't. Yeah, let's have a look. How many people are going to Gatwick? Because I really wouldn't be surprised if everyone's going there. I mean, 24 arrivals to Aberdeen is a lot because it's a very small airport, but still. It's nowhere near usual. Usual midweek madness. UGKK. Yeah, there's a whole. Jesus. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of Gatwick controllers on.
Unicorn 122.11, 54, that's correct.
52 departures out of Gatwick. 55 arrivals, so there's definitely more at Gatwick. I bet you that people are flying. I don't know why they don't do this more at Gatwick, Midweek Madness though. They could like maybe spread it out over like 2 or 3 airports. I mean, it clearly works pretty well because the traffic's divided.
Yeah, just do it like London Midweek Madness and have Gatwick, Heathrow and City running.
Yeah, right. And then instead of staffing up a whole airport, I mean, as long as you've got like approach, you know, like maybe a ground on, that's really all you need.
Yeah, or do like a Midlands overload and just have East Midlands, Birmingham, Doncaster.
Yeah.
Running. Maybe a couple of others that I can't think of.
Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza. Okay, I understand. Are you think that this add-ons can work in the FS Navigator in the FS9?
No, I don't think so, Pedro. We actually use the new version of FS Navigator. Well, it used to be FS Navigator until it was updated. Now it's called FS Tramp, and it is the later version. I don't really think a lot of these add-ons would work with FS9, to be honest. I mean, they may well do, but they haven't really been tested, to be honest.
Airport 615, no waiting speed restriction. No speed restriction, Scandinavian 4615. K165, identified, time by SNE, flight level 150.
Climb via TT to 150.
Right, currently no holding at Aberdeen from what I've just heard.
Okay. She's just confirmed it. No holding. Not at the minute.
Okay, good.
Just thank you. We are blind pilots. Any changes? Can
Scandinavian
you
4615, clear
send
direct
me
Aluva.
hold details? Because we can't read.
Confirm that for Scandinavian 4615. Negative, it was fuel at K165. Clear direct Aluva.
3165, clear direct Aluva.
Does this thing normally float if you've got an auto landing, or is it going to be alright? Because otherwise I'm going to have to manually override the VS. We can't afford to float.
Normally you'll get down.
Okay.
I hardly ever override it.
Alright, I'll be fine then. Yeah, as long as it's not just going to sit above the runway, then yeah, because it's not the longest.
Seabird 761, contact Copenhagen 121
Yeah,
375.
just asked him, I just said thank you if anything
Copenhagen
changes, can you send me the
121375,
details? 'cause we
761,
can
bye-bye.
notes.
Yeah.
Says he'll try if it doesn't get too busy.
Oh yeah,
For us.
okay.
Was that for us?
I don't think so.
If it's important, he'll call back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says he'll try if he don't get too busy.
Who's that, Scottish?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to ask him on frequency if he doesn't. Like I said yesterday, it doesn't take long. All controllers have to do is, I mean, I would assume they know the holdings anyway, surely you would think. Otherwise, how would they know what planes are supposed to do in the hold, whether they're going the correct way? So all they need to do is literally key up and be like, I don't know, 080 right turns. It's literally 2 seconds. So.
Yeah. This I think going well. We did this one.
Alright, so fuel check. Still got 2.86 tons, and we are only burning, yeah, 1,500 pounds an hour at the moment.
Yeah. Distances?
Oh, we're still like 300 miles.
I'm just gonna for a while.
Hmm? Oh. I heard that.
Currently away for around 5 minutes.
Oh, there you go.
I was just checking it hadn't logged off and I didn't hear.
I guess that's what he said a while back about
HNM.
logging off. Oh, not logging off. I guess that's what he said about going for 5 minutes.
Oh.
Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza. Thanks.
Tyler Chandless didn't make it back to Miami.
Yeah, I know, he's got to retry it today.
Polaris 0, god kväll, TM 1306, 35, 160, climb 212.
Yeah, 1326 Polaris hello, climb flight level 360.
I kind of need a turret brake if he wants us. Can you just key up?
Yeah, I have the radios.
Yeah, you've got radios. You should be able to transmit.
Yeah, we can both transmit.
November 8356 uniform Polaris.
Go ahead, November 8356 uniform.
Did you try to call me while I was offline? Correction, AFK?
Negative, we just had a comm check because we didn't hear anything on frequency, but as you were away, that's why.
Yeah, okay, right. Eurotrans 3165, cleared Aluva to November arrival.
Cleared Aluva to November arrival, Eurotrans 316.
Eurotrans 3165, correct, and contact place line approach 121.0. Bye-bye.
One to 1.0, bye bye.
I'm back.
Yeah, he called us just to see why we'd called him up when he was AFK, but I just told him we weren't sure if he was there. Oh, fine.
Yeah, it was more of a Sky thing, to be honest, because I hadn't been anything, so I thought, as it screwed up.
Yeah. We should probably just confuse him
Right.
by having two pilots.
Yeah.
Right. 296 on the distance. Still going very
Cool.
slow. By the looks of it, yeah. 373 ground speed.
Yeah, this ground speed is terrible.
Right, you got the radios?
I got the radios.
Roger. Just gonna look up the ADIS.
Pedro on
Damn
route
it, why do I keep
Sousa.
doing that?
And to use this add-ons in the FS9 is impossible? I ask it again because New York native language isn't the English.
I think it probably is impossible, yeah, Pedro. I don't think FS Tramp supports FS9. I don't think you can even install it for it. So I don't think you could use it. Some of these add-ons might work, like the Talking Flight Monitor, where it reads the speed and the altitude, might work. But I don't think Tramp even would. So we're on Info Foxtrot currently. Runway New.
Runway 16.
Yeah, it's alright. It's just yeah. Surface wind. Okay. So the 200. What's it say? What the? Who made this ADIS? 20011. I'm assuming they mean 211. No clue. Visibility is much better, etc. Yeah, let's look that up. Dot meta EGPD. Yeah, 20011. For some reason there's a space, but yeah.
Scandinavian 4615.
Tyler
contact
Chambliss.
Control 121.
How's the shared cockpit going?
It's going well, Tyler. We are up in the air in our Falcon 7X.
Okay, 111717, contact.
Departure was pretty much flawless up to this point. Cruising at 40,000 feet with a massive headwind of 92. So we've only got a ground speed of 371, which is bad. But we're getting there.
Iberia 1378 Polaris, good evening. You sent flight level 120. Cleared Esteaba for Mike arrival.
Descent for level 120, expecting clear S7 for Mike arrival. Iberia 1378.
Tyler Chambliss. What add-on are you using, and does it allow you to operate switches and whatnot on the other person's simulator? Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza. Thanks so much. I'll needing continuing using the JAWS to flight. Sad face LOL.
Yeah, Pedro, I'd say if you want to get into FS Tramp, minimum you need FSX. Unfortunately, FS9 is getting very old now and things just aren't supported for it. Tyler, we're using Join FS, which is kind of like VATSIM without the ATC, so if you like you can fly on it with other people on group flights, but we don't use that feature really because why would we need to? We can just use VATSIM, but what we do use it for is the shared cockpit feature. Obviously, yes, it does allow you to operate switches. So Marshall's doing the radios. He is connected as an observer to VATSIM, and he's doing the radios for me, so I can use Tramp as well. But he's doing the radios, and he also has control of the flaps and gear, lights and spoilers. I have control of the flight controls and autopilot. So there's all categories that you can select. You've got autopilot, flight controls, flaps, gear, lights, spoilers, and so you can assign those three categories to either me, pretty much, or Marshall. Obviously, whoever's got the flight controls and the autopilot would need to be the one using Tramp. Yeah, and Marshall's just got the other systems and the radios.
Yep. Because I thought this event would be hell.
Yeah, it's very useful. That's what I figured. It's not actually as bad this event as I thought, but if there's holding, then it's much easier for Marshall to be doing the radios whilst I'm dealing with entering the information and stuff. It very much helps the workload, you know. I mean, it's possible to do it on your own. Obviously, we have done it on our own, but
Tyler Chambliss.
Useful.
What about healing with the extra things on PMDG?
I don't know about PMDG. Tyler, I've never done shared cockpit in this with PMDG. I don't think it would work properly now. It has some deficiencies.
Probably itself because of the amount of
I mean, yeah, so like,
well.
yeah, I mean, even now, like, so obviously it's over the internet, so Marshall's kind of simulator sometimes has to slew him a little bit to catch up with mine, just because of he's not using real world weather and things like that, and obviously just internet glitches slightly. And his fuel, for example, is not in sync with mine. Don't know why they couldn't add that, but they didn't. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, my fuel says I'm at 0.
Yeah, obviously, but like, cause I'm basically cause I'm loaded in as the master on this, and Marshall's is the kind of secondary thing. His fuel isn't keeping up when actually we've got 2,700 kilos. So it does have some deficiencies, but you know, it does what we needed to do, basics. wise. And it's cool. I mean, you can even just load in as a passenger. You don't have. Jesus! Oh my God!
Did you get any input as to
Get
holds
a
at
new
the airport?
mic.
Tyler Chambliss. And can you
Mastering
switch from
limiter,
observer to
please.
TC radio if, say, for instance, the other person had to pee?
I didn't hear any of that message. What? Right.
No, no.
That was terrible.
Flight level 240, 369.
Pedro Henrique Diaz Souza. I have some friends that use the FSX. Do you know? Tell me how they do get this add-ons?
They probably Google them and buy them.
Approach 120 decimal.
There's a lot of add-ons, Pedro. I would probably be here for a long time telling you about all the add-ons. I mean, just like now, I've got so many add-ons open to improve the FSX out of the box.
131, 56 uniform.
You say 131.
Hold on, let me just check that frequency. It was 121, 335. No, 325. 325.
Yeah, there you go. So we're still inbound Klon. I will look at the messages in a sec, guys. Let me just... Well, Marshall's going to check in, so I'll do messages while he checks in. Yeah, so Pedro, yeah, there's a lot of add-ons. We're using Talking Flight Monitor, which you can download for free from their website, talkingflightmonitor.com, I think it is, which is reads the instruments. FS Tramp you can download from that website, fstramp.com. It is also free if you use the trial, but then you have to pay. So that, yeah, there's a lot of add-ons, to be honest, and you don't need all of them. But if you were just to get FSX and Tramp as a basic level, you would at least be able to do some flights. Right, what else did we have? No, Tyler, I don't think they're holding at the moment. Apparently, they're not holding yet. So we might get it
as we get closer.
Yeah, if you like, okay. But I don't think they're holding quite yet.
November 8356 uniform, is there any change regarding the hold status, or is it still negative holding?
November 8356 uniform, there's no holding currently. Hopefully it'll stay that way.
Alright, Roger, like I said to the other guy, if anything changes, can you PM me the hold information, because blind pilot's unable to reach our uniform.
Will do.
Right, good, so we're set with that. So yeah, Tyler Chambliss, so the way it works is Marshall's connected up as an observer, and I'm connected as the actual pilot, but you can both transmit. So if one of us has to leave, the other can take the radio. Obviously I can't really leave though, because I'm doing Tramp. You can, there is a way to transfer Tramp to the other pilot, but it would take a lot of fiddling, and it would probably be best done at cruise. So yeah, Marshall, if Marshall were to leave for whatever reason, I can take over the radios. Because Marshall is connected as an observer, it's only me that VATSIM sees. You know, pilots only see my aircraft, because technically we're both in the same aircraft anyway, right?
Shuttle 18 Lima Alpha, fly heading 025, descent flight level 120. Scandinavian 4615, when ready, descend flight level 200. Ryanair 3085, when ready,
Pedro Henrique Diaz Souza. Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to do this again.
They already use the talking flight monitor and needing to. Thanks. I will talk to they search it in the Google.
Oh, they already use
Tyler
Talking Flight
Chambliss.
Monitor. Yeah, that's good.
How does FS Airlines deal with this?
It doesn't really deal with it, Tyler. You would have to either both do the flight, or one of you could, in theory, that does have a feature to jump seat. So, if I was doing this with Marshall for BVI, Marshall could be added as a jump seater on my aircraft, and then he would come along with me. We'd both be on that same plane. But obviously the flight would only count once, which is fine if that's what you want to do. So there's ways around it. But yeah, Pedro, that's good that they use Talking Flight Monitor. If they want to actually fly like an FM, like a flight management computer system, then FS Tramp is probably their best option. If they enjoy flying the little Cessna prop planes, you know, just round in circles and things, then there is another add-on called FSX Pilot, which is probably their best option, just for little prop flights.
Yankee at flight level 360, inbound to Alasso.
I'm tempted to put some music on these speakers,
Yankee control, hello, descent when ready, flight level 120.
It's up to you, as long as you don't miss radio call.
For the 35 Yankee.
So we're 209 out.
It hurt my ears and I was listening through laptop
Tyler
speakers with
Chambliss.
headphones on.
Yeah, it was bad.
I guess you could both use two of the same plane and both fly so you can both get paid.
Yeah, in theory, Tyler. Yeah. So, top of descent is in about 65 miles. Obviously, Tramp's going to be very over the top because we are at 40,000 feet. It always wants you to descend a little bit early when you're at a higher altitude than perhaps we need to, but we'll see what the controllers give us. So again, we got no star today.
Usual anything. Yeah, usual anything like 2,000 feet and it down is good in this thing.
Yeah.
Shuttle 18 Lima Alpha, turn right heading 035. Bar 22 Delta India, turn right by 5 degrees.
Right 5 degrees, 235, bar 22 India.
See, the cool thing with Join FS is what you could do in theory, if you really want to take it to the extreme, is say if you were doing a stream, everyone on the stream could technically be your passengers. So if they have a simulator and they have the same aircraft, they can load into their aircraft and you can give them access to the plane. No systems access, but just access to the plane. And then they can sit in their simulator and their plane will fly according to my plane. It will fly with it. They'll basically be on the same flight. And there's not really, I don't think, a limit to how many people can access your cockpit. So obviously, in theory, that would be a fun thing to do.
But if you would like to support the stream in any way, visit https://www.paypal.me/vipalots.
You can't just have random dudes coming in.
It wouldn't matter, Marshall, to be honest, because they can't access anything. But yeah.
I mean, in Join FS, you can't just see, oh, there he is, midway through a stream, and just decide to jump in because you've got
Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza.
Picked and given permission.
Thanks.
The menu.
After I ask more.
Oh yeah.
Laughing
if
face.
Someone put in chat, I'd have to give them
Tyler
permission
Chambliss.
first. Yeah.
Is there a way to get all the sky high stuff in one go?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No, Tyler, you gotta look at you gotta look at each forum post and get each one. Yeah, no, I'd have to give permission, but anyone can join. Like even if it was a troll, they wouldn't be able to crash the plane because they wouldn't have the relevant permissions.
Yeah.
It's basically just giving them permission to go in the cabin.
Your shuttle 805, contact London Control 133.7. Bye.
Tyler Chambliss. That's ridiculous.
I guess. I mean, it is what it is. Same with Turbine Sound Studios. Can't get all this stuff in a pack. I mean, it would be nice if they just offered a multi-pack, but yeah.
Tyler Chambliss. I might as well ask him over email to just make a zip file.
I'm surprised my speakers are still intact after that.
Just run a Google search for them, Tyler. Depends what you want. I mean, the ones they do, A320, 73, 75, 777, 4 very good ones. They do some random they do some random prop ones that are okay. I think they do a Cessna Caravan. That's not bad. I don't really think they do a lot else in terms of that.
Yeah, they've got a King Air that I never really
Oh,
managed
King
to
Air.
agree with, but that's only because I never really managed to agree with the plane.
We don't climb above flight level 300. You can now climb flight level 320.
So 320, thank you very much. You do 2
Because that was still in the FSXP days.
I never want to see someone using FSXP on VATSIM again. If I do, I will dot wallop them. Because it's not on, and it is not fair on controllers. Unless obviously they're using a prop plane.
Correct.
In which case it's fine.
Bob, on number fly heading 030 degrees. Heading 030.
Tyler Chambliss. I think PMDG has its own shared cockpit system. Josh and I were talking about it earlier.
No, it doesn't. PMDG has no shared cockpit system.
Sorry, level 3110. Baby 392 Papa, Scottish Control. Hello, redirect Perth.
What the hell?
Sorry, to Perth. Baby 392 Papa.
Direct to Perth. I'm guessing that's a waypoint, not the city.
Scottish Hello, speedbird 761, flight level 400 inbound Tican.
Speedbird 761.
Yeah, it's like a flipping 11,500 mile direct.
Yeah, right. Can you imagine if they just did that when you get airborne to places? Direct to London.
Are you sure?
Well, Google it, Tyler, and find it, and then send it me, and then I will tell you you're right. But as far as I'm aware, there's no shared cockpit in PMDG. The only jet in P3D, or the 2 jets that I know of, / turboprops, are the Majestic Dash 8 and the Aerosoft A320 that have shared cockpit. PMDG, I don't believe, has any shared cockpit capability built in.
November 8356 uniform, descend when ready, flight level 200.
Descend when ready.
Descend when ready, flight level 200. 3566.
Okay, so that is 25 miles. Yeah.
Right 5 degrees, heading 035,
So yeah, we're in no rush, so we'll just wait for another 20 miles and then we'll begin descending.
Shaky Jake 213. PMDG does not.
185 Scottish Control, hello.
Yeah, I thought so, Tyler. Yeah, PMDG, none of their planes have shared cockpit. It'd be fantastic if it did. I mean, I don't know if they've ever considered working on it, but yeah, unfortunately, no, it doesn't come with it.
Tyler Chambliss. LOL, the post that we saw uses a third-party add-in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no good shared cockpit for it, to be honest. I mean, like, during FS you could probably technically shared cockpit with the PMDG, but it wouldn't transfer all the proper data.
First Google result, from March 2020. March 19th, 2020. Will shared cockpit ever become a thing within the PMDG product line? Would be awesome to finally be able to do a long haul with 2 pilots.
Aberdeen radar
Shaky Jake 213.
119.050.
Research
Aberdeen
helps a
radar
lot.
119.050.
Yeah, there you go.
35 Yankee.
Literally
Thank you,
right
sir.
there then.
Mike, have a good one.
First Google post, no.
Yeah.
I thought so. Because this, I mean, even this Join FS, it works with freeware planes because it transfers basic data, basic systems. I mean, obviously Tramp is external and it doesn't transfer Tramp. It wouldn't transfer, say, an FMC that is externally coded by someone like PMDG or, you know, Quality Wings or something like that. That I don't think would work. You might be able to jump in the other person's plane and kind of sit there as it flew along, but you wouldn't really be able to interact with it or help them out or really do anything.
Baby 392 Papa route now direct to Aberdeen, Alpha Delta November.
Let's have a look. Oh, we're fine. 2,500 kilos.
Yankee expect flight level 260 level by Agnet. Descent when ready.
And about 10 miles to descent.
Descent flight level 260, expect flight level 260 by...
What the hell is that guy doing?
Yeah. Your rings for
KLM 82.
Wouldn't surprise me if his headset fell off.
It kind of sounded like it, yeah. Oh my, I was so annoyed when that guy keyed up. Literally, guys, when I said get a new mic, I keyed up and said that over the top of it. It was so annoying.
KLM 82, climb for flight level 350.
350,
Yeah.
KLM 82.
Like he had his aircraft on the speakers or something, because he just got in the background.
Way too loud.
I'm going to start a slow descent now.
9.050, we're heading by bar 1
Nothing, we may as well just head down early. Airspeed, we'll just put a 260 in the descent for now.
Scandinavian 4615, descent flight level 120.
Seatbelts on.
Yeah, it might well away from you, but I don't usually tame it until lower altitude just because of what it can do.
Okay.
Without blowing itself to pieces. Because it can hit like 400 in heated, I'll usually tame it about, I don't know, 180, 160 in a way.
Yeah, so by ADN we should really be 2,500 or above. So Tramp is at 12,000 at that waypoint, but I'm just going to leave it and manually sort it out, to be honest, because, well, just because, yeah, we are going to be at least level at 2,500 by the ILS point, by the looks of this.
Nightbird. Donations are not necessary, but if you would like to support the stream in any way, visit https://www.paypal.me/vipalots.
It looks like by about Leslie we should be at flight level 200, to be honest. So we've got quite a while to get there, we should be good.
Yeah.
Scandinavian 4615, contact Aberdeen radar 119.
Engines are so quiet in this thing.
I know, right? Formation Foxtrot is still current.
Roger.
range at 2020 Zulu, it looks like.
Scottish Control, good evening. KLM
Okay, I think the winds are close enough that they shouldn't change the runway.
KLM 1717 Scottish Control, hello, descent when ready, flight level 250, level 10 miles before Topper.
Flight level 250, again,
KLM 1717, level 10 miles before waypoint Topper.
level 10 miles before waypoint on Topper, KLM.
What's that descent rate? About minus 1700?
Yeah.
That's caught up then.
Eurowings 43 Yankee descent flight level.
I haven't really got a VNAV profile to go on because yeah, it still thinks this that the Aberdeen BOR can be at 13,000 feet when all it says is above 2,500. So, but then we've still got another like 30 miles to run from there. To be fair, so we probably should be a little bit higher, but higher than 2,500. Well, quite a bit. So I don't know exactly, but we'll just go with it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to level our descent rate out to like negative 1,500, just a little bit. If he needs us to expedite, he can tell us.
Eurowings 43 Yankee, contact Scottish Control 135 decimal 525, bye bye.
Scottish Control 135 525, Eurowings 43 Yankee, bye bye.
Speedbird 761, contact London Control 133 decimal 7, bye bye.
133.7 for Speedbird 761.
Baby 392, Papa descent when ready. Flight level 200. Baby 392, Papa descent when ready. Flight level 200. Already flight level 200, baby 392.
Look at his call sign. He's a BMI baby, so his call sign is baby. Hilarious.
Descent flight level 120.
Descent flight level 120, yeah.
Yeah, the rate's fine.
Oh, the rate's fine, okay. We'll just enter that then and keep going. So yeah, roughly 12,000 by the Aberdeen VOR would be fantastic. So we're fine by the looks of it. Yeah, with speed is getting away from us. How are the spoilers in this thing? Are they bad?
They're okay. They're not overkill.
Yeah.
What's the speed at?
It's 317. Oops. It's okay, but we will need to slow down, and it's not slowing down on 0% power, so I'm gonna have to use them in a bit.
Yeah, it won't do. This thing, once you put it into a descent, if you let it go, it's a bitch. But the spoilers can save your ass.
Yeah, let's just put them out.
It just won't. Yeah, I can put them out.
There you go, look. Literally, oh god, yeah, they're a bitch on this thing, clearly, because I just put them out and it went to 280 in like 3 seconds. Okay, well that's okay. That's just knocked like 40 knots off, so it's gonna build back up, but for now it's good.
Yeah.
What would be ideal is if we could just do like 20% speed brake or something like that as we go down, but obviously we can't do that.
Ideally, yeah.
Because someone hasn't coded it on TFM, even though it was a feature request ages
Get
ago.
on with it.
Not the TFM devs,
Tyler
I should
Chambliss.
add. It's someone else.
I forget. What's the key for speed brake again?
Slash goes full speed brake. Yeah. And we could do with just putting a little bit out.
KLM 1717, contact up. With radar 125.
It's alright, I was just telling Tyler Chambliss in chat.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't, we're actually okay. We're maintaining 270 here, pretty much, so we're okay.
Shaky Jake 213. I should upvote that feature request LOL. Shaky Jake 213. Slash.
Yeah, it was definitely discussed in the Discord, and someone was on it. I think Tyler Roddick was doing it, but I'm not too sure what happened to it.
I have over an hour before I land.
I think you'll be fine getting in here, Tyler. It seems pretty quiet. I bet you they'll have got rid of some of the arrivals by the time you land.
That Tyler would come in as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golf Romeo Alpha,
you should be perfect.
leaving controlled airspace in descent deconfliction service outside.
Yeah, the speed's actually slowing down now to 265. I don't know why it's suddenly gone better, but okay. It's doing good.
Baby 392 Papa, descent flight level 120, leaving controlled airspace in descent deconfliction service outside.
Right, we're looking pretty good. It looks like we're going to be about flight level 200 by Leslie, which is about where we want to be. So, good.
Mm-hmm.
Shaky Jake 213. Nice. Hope it's a nice landing then.
I hope this thing lands well. You can't win with these aircraft. This one is not a smasher at all. It will float quite a bit, but I've upped the vertical speed a little bit on the gauge to help it out, just to make sure we get a nice stable touchdown, so we should be okay.
Causeway 16 Bravo, retract turn rate.
If we have a problem, I'll just override the vertical speed. Only because it's a 6,000 meter run, 6,000 foot runway. Did you ever figure out that Euro control thing, Tyler, by the way? I had a look at it, but it was asking for my pilot license details and all this stuff. I was like, what? I thought this was just a Euro control thing. Why do you need my pilot license details? Which obviously I don't have, so... Here we go, so 35 miles, continue descent, we should be good.
Oh, is that 35 miles to Aberdeen VOR?
Yeah.
8356 uniform, contact Aberdeen radar 119.050.
119.050. East Mids is on.
Oh really? Unusual. They were on the other day. We'll have to do a full proper flight in there. Yeah, you're on
Shaky Jake 213. I think you just have to register.
Oh, you just have to register. Yeah, I'll have a look. For some reason it wouldn't let me in without putting the pilot's license and stuff in, but I need to have a proper look at it. Hey, well, Marshall, yeah, you're on Aberdeen. So
Shaky Jake 213.
Aberdeen,
Good word, I'm lagging on stream by about 60 seconds at least. Not hearing my chats for about a minute.
November 835 unit 36 uniform Aberdeen Red, good afternoon. Vector in for the Alice approach from my 16, descend flight level 110.
Alright, descend flight level 110, expect vectors ILS runway 16.
Look how much more efficient this is with 2 pilots.
Fly, heading, sorry, turn left heading 205 once localizer established from my
yeah, Tyler, the stream is somewhat delayed. I'm only streaming at like 900 bits per second. Or whatever it is. Reason being that I'm streaming at 780p and this PC has a difficult time encoding this video, so if I go any higher it will really struggle. When I get the new PC I'll boost it and then we'll be fine. But for now, yeah, we just have to put up with the lag. Kind of annoying. Right, so we will continue descending. Looks like we're nice on profile. It's fine, it's 264.
Roger. Any questions about this thing before we attempt to land it?
No, I think we're going to be fine. If you see anything, just let me know, because you fly this way more. We'll auto brake 1. Obviously, will be spoilers, reverse, should be good. ILS, I think, was 1099. Yeah, I'll call the flaps, but if you think we need to not put them out or adjust them, then just don't, or just let me know.
Yeah.
Because I've only flown this thing once, so.
Considering 4615, turn left, heading 260.
To increase our descent rate a little bit. TFM's waypoints thing's gone haywire, but oh well.
November 8356 uniform descent altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1008.
1008, and we have on board 56 uniform descent 5000.
Right, 5000 is set, QNH is set. Out of curiosity, if I give Tramp back the altitude, it thinks we need to descend at minus 2000. I'm going to just give it to Tramp, to be honest, and let it use its altitude profile here, because as stupid as it is, it might actually be correct. Since it doesn't have us leveling out at any point until the ILS, so we should be okay.
November 8356 uniform, turn rated in 280 degrees.
So right heading 280, 56 uniform.
Look how much more efficient this is, it's beautiful. You don't have to hold a key and then actually go enter the value. I can do it whilst he's reading it back. So much more efficient. This is what I mean when I always say on stream when we're having a hassle with Tramp, well, we would usually have 2 pilots, obviously. So.
Yeah, that's it, I can see we're turning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing you can do actually. If it does give us a heading and it's all the way around and you see us turning the wrong way, give me a shout as well. I'm liable to do that. I'm going to set it to 250 now. Yeah, we're level on his heading pretty much. Let's see if this can bring the speed back on its own.
Yes, no problem. How long will you be?
About 5 minutes.
What's speed indicated?
Go from the Alpha,
it's coming back slowly. I don't know whether it's gonna. Yeah, I think it'll be able to do it on its own just about. It's fine. It's 262 I'm reducing. We've got another 2,000 feet, so.
Scandinavian 4618, sorry,
Did that controller say
1596,
flight level flight 400?
No, I don't know why Tramp's descending at minus 2,000 either. It seems to be descending a little bit early, to be honest.
November 8356 uniform, you've got 2 free track miles. Are you happy to continue?
Yeah, we're happy to continue. 5-6 uniform.
You just got to drop a couple of thousand
Give
feet
me a
and
minus
in a short amount
3,000
of time
foot per
to
minute
prepare
descent,
for that.
please.
Yeah, well he's... okay, well we've still got 52 miles according to Tramp, so clearly he's given us a shortcut. Stand by.
Are you going to be alright?
Yep, we'll make it. 250 left.
Was that 250 on the heading, 5-6 uniform?
If 250 degrees, you can descend to 2,000 feet, and an update on your track count, you've got 1 free to go.
Spoilers, it's gonna...
What was that? 3,000 feet,
2,000.
left. 2,000 feet, 350 left. Uniform.
Shuttle 1 free extra, fly heading 240 bridge direction 3.
Right, 350 left did he say?
Left turn heading 340 degrees, shuttle 1 3.
Yes.
Okay then.
4,000 feet.
So we'll make it. I've got us in a nice descent here, so we should be alright. I don't know why Tramp's showing we got 50 miles to go.
Uniform, are you sure you're going to be able to capture this?
Yeah, we're going to be able to do it. We're descending in now. Showing about 6,400 feet, 5-6 uniform.
5-6 uniform, Roger. Fly heading 200 degrees, you stay on the 300
degrees ILS runway 16, 5-6 uniform.
Correction, 200 degrees, runway 16.
Yeah, I'm going to leave the spoilers out.
200 degrees, 5-6.
Yeah, we're on 200.
Cool.
Alright. 220 knots. I'm going to give Tramp back control here. Go 220 knots. I don't understand what's going on here.
Yeah, I'd start slow.
You can give me flap 10 now if you like. Right.
Usually I'd wait until about...
Well, we need it because otherwise we're going to be full spoiler.
Flights low is alive. Everyone has localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 159. Everyone has blind slow. Up 67%. Up 54%. Up 50%.
Do you want more?
Up 50%.
I'll tell you in a minute.
Up 38%.
Yes.
Up
We're
22%.
going to need the spoilers as well.
Down 3%.
Are you sure we're fine?
Down 34%.
I'm showing us going out of control.
Down 57%.
No, we're leveling here.
Down 76%. Down 83%.
And we are...
Flight slow is alive.
Okay, see.
Red one has localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 159. Red one has blind slow.
waiting for the glide to come in. We're down 55. But I don't know where the loc is. I would start going... There's the loc.
Down 38%.
Yeah, go flat.
We'll report established.
Just tell him we got the loc.
Down 13%. 75% right.
Go gear down.
Release
46% right.
160 till 4, 5, 6 uniform.
Up 11%. 22% right. Up 21%. 1% right.
Yeah, keep putting the
Up
flap.
28%. 14% left.
We need more.
5, 6 uniform, we got
26% left.
looks like waiting for the glide.
Up 37%. 31% left. Up 39%. 33% left. Up 39%. 30% left.
Tower, 5, 6 uniform.
Up 39%.
What does he say? What's the frequency?
Up 36%. 17% left. Up 32%.
1 second.
6% left.
Is
Up 27%. 3% right.
108, 118.1.
13% right.
Okay.
Up 17%. 20% right.
Right, speed's going back to 120.
27% right. Up 5%. 31% right.
Tower,
Let me full flap.
33% right.
November
Down 3%.
8356
Are we on full flap?
31% right.
There you go.
Yes.
Pedro Henrique Diaz Souza.
Down
Have a
12%.
good land.
22% right. Down 13%. 17% right.
85 uniform, sorry, say again.
Say again, please.
Down 19%. 8% right.
So was another station
Down 22%.
calling for you?
4% right.
Number 8,
Down 26%.
uniform, say again,
1% right.
please.
Runway 16, continue
Down
approach.
29%. 2% left.
20 degrees 1 for now.
Okay, we
Down
continue,
22%.
that's fine, just
3%
let them know.
Down 36%. 5% left. Down 39%.
Pedro
6%
Henrique
left.
Diaz
Right,
Souza.
we are, thanks Pedro,
Down
we're
52%.
looking good.
6% left.
From runway 16, clear.
Down 45%. 7% left.
Could do with raising that nose a
Down
bit.
47%. 8% left.
Scanning the 40,
Down 48%. 8% left.
Don't know how we pulled that out, to be
46%.
honest.
9% left. Down 44%.
Right, glide is slowly coming back, speed is 120,
8% left.
everything looks good.
Down 40%. 7% left.
Tramp really messed us up there.
39%.
Maybe
7%
they didn't want us to fly the transition,
4%.
I don't know.
7% left.
But I would definitely, when you
Down
come in
4%.
Tyler, just put
7%
the
left.
standard one in.
Down 40%.
Here we go.
8% left.
No call outs again, don't know
Down
why.
39%. 9% left.
Still down
Down
quite a
39%.
way, but
9% left.
okay.
Down 38%. 9% left. Down 36%. 10% left.
Here we
Down
go.
35%.
100
9% left.
according to this.
Yep,
Down 35%. 9% left.
just give me call outs,
Down
would you?
41%. 9% left.
50,
Down
40,
99%.
30,
8% left.
20,
On
10,
ground.
Touchdown,
reverse
105 knots.
reverse is in.
101 knots. 101 knots.
I'm not happy with how this is slowing at all.
100 knots.
Oh,
Shaky J
reverse wasn't in, that's why.
Roger putting standard in
23 knots.
now
Right.
LOL.
The auto throttle hasn't come
85
out, I don't
knots.
think.
75 knots.
Autopilot out.
The auto throttle is out now. Yeah, we're slowing down, don't worry about it.
51 knots.
There we go, there's reverse.
34 knots.
I don't know why we took the auto throttle out. Right, let
The
them know
auto
we're
throttle didn't
disconnecting.
come
I took it out on the runway.
November 835 uniform, yes, I know that was a bit messy, are disconnecting, thanks for service.
Alright, 365 Roger, can just taxi to the right, taxi via Mike, please.
We can't taxi, we're blind pilots, we're disconnecting, we're done, thank you.
Okay, Roger, bye.
Right,
Bye
what was the actual landing rate in the end? Oh, negative 263, it did a good job. Yeah, heading's 159, I think we're on the runway, we're absolutely fine. I don't know why the auto throttle doesn't... Does the auto throttle disengage on yours?
Sometimes not. I just always manually kill it once I know we're set now, to be honest, because I had a horror story and crashed after 7 hours of flying.
Oh, right, no, okay. I don't know what was going on with ours. Yeah, we took the auto hang on. Yeah, we took it out when we touched down. I don't know what was going on. That's why I went auto brakes and then eventually just full brake. Anyway, that's fine. We can go flaps up.
Yeah, that's why I said autopilot out, just in case anything was still in.
Yeah, well, it would have been good to have known it was going to do that, but oh well. We know for next
I
time.
kind of wanted to find out whether it was going to do that, because...
I didn't! We would have found out if we'd overshot the runway. Right, let's go to a stand. EGPD.
Donations are not necessary, but if you would like to support the stream
Helipad?
in any way, visit https://www.
Oh really, this doesn't have any gates either. But luckily for us, we can just go to the GA ramp, so yeah, suits us fine. Right, parking brakes are already set, and turn that off. Oh, it's already off because autopilot was. Right. We'll kill engines. Well, it was a good landing. It wasn't too bad, considering this thing usually floats. It was pretty standard. I honestly have no clue how we pulled that approach out.
From now on, I'd just recommend kill the auto throttle at 200, because it's usually pretty stable, it doesn't oscillate.
I don't know what's wrong with this aircraft, because it should take the auto line gauge should take that out. So that's annoying that it doesn't on this particular plane. Well, okay. Well, I mean, we can just go autopilot out when we touch down. It's not a problem. But I had no idea that it was going to do that. But yeah, which is what we eventually. As soon as we took autopilot out, I don't know what. So we touched down. We took auto throttle out to see if it would do it. It still wouldn't do it. So so then we just took the whole autopilot out in the end. I don't know whether airspeed hold was still keeping the auto throttle on even though we tried to take it out. Could have been that, I don't know. But anyway. Lol, that was a great approach though. I mean, not actually, it wasn't flown all that well, but I'm like, I don't think I would have pulled that out if it had just been one of us, so it was good that we managed to pull it out pretty much from probably being very high.
Yeah, and I knew what this plane could do, so I took over and was just like, you know, can you give me a minus 3,500 foot per minute descent?
Well, I mean, any plane can do that. The A220 yesterday, I had to do that. The problem was, and also the spoilers are rubbish on this thing. They are way too powerful if you do 100% spoiler. So, well, it might. I don't know whether they're powerful in real life, but we only needed maybe 50%. So that was causing the power to come in, which is why I wanted flaps early, because if we had flaps, it's probably better than having the spoilers all the way out in that case, which causing more problems.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And obviously the landing from now on, I'm just gonna manually kill it. I'm not gonna take chances. I'll just kill it at 200 feet. So I'd recommend that.
Yeah, I would in this plane now. After that, it was fine going into. The only time I've ever flown this thing was into Toronto. It was absolutely fine going into Toronto. Well, I think I had the same issue, but I could just take the auto throttle out and it was fine. But this time, yeah, the whole autopilot needed to come out, I guess. So I'm just going to have to take the whole autopilot out when we touch down. Weird. What's the temperature here?
It were a good flight.
Yeah, it was a nice
Do you
landing,
get the
Pedro.
vertical speed was your touchdown?
Yeah, it was
I don't
negative,
know that I typed good.
negative 263, Pedro. Negative 263. A little bit firmer than I would have liked, but we were on a short runway, so we can't be floating this thing out on a short runway, really, to be fair. So,
Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza.
Yep.
If you already talked, I was changing my device and I lost it.
Did you hear what I just said, or
I mean,
you didn't hear what I said before?
Take it down to East Mid if you really wanted to, but
yeah, we could do down to East Mids. I mean, we got the time, haven't we? It's only 8:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Try and get a better approach at East Mids. Well, we'll try out the autopilot thing. I'll just whack it out and see.
Isn't big vertical speed.
No, Pedro. Negative 263 is not big at all. Negative 263 is fine. I don't know what the G-force is, to be honest with you, Pedro. There's no way for me to tell. But no, negative 263 is pretty standard. Like a little bit firm, but in real life, that is kind of an average landing rate, to be fair. These pilots, you know, in simulators who go, oh, yeah, I got a negative 20, I'm so good. Well, no, you're actually not good. You're actually unsafe. Because if you're getting a landing rate like that, it can actually be dangerous, especially on short runways, because it means you are floating the plane just to try and get a good soft touchdown when you need to put it down firmly and get it stopped.
Yeah. I mean, if we do go down to East Meds, I'm gonna have to leave you while you do tramp, because Mum wants me to go for a shower at the most inopportune moment.
Oh, you've got to go and do that.
Yeah, but I'll only be about 10 minutes, so.
Alright.
Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza. And the G-force, can you know?
No, I don't know what the G-force is, Pedro. Talking Flight Monitor doesn't give me the G-force, it only gives me the landing rate. Yeah, it only gives me the landing rate.
Yeah.
What I am going to do, guys, is go put some call-outs in this thing, because I thought there was some. I think there's some Boeing ones in it, but apparently they're not working, so yeah.
Mine aren't working either.
Nice job, plane.
If we're gonna do that, I'll go and get myself sorted now.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just fiddle with this. You go and get yourself sorted, and I'll create the next plan. Let me just find these Boeing callouts, guys, and I'm going to add them. They've got to be all the way down here somewhere. Here they are. Yeah, let's just dump a gauge in here. We should have these going, really. Oh wait, actually no, we don't need to. All we need to do is add the lines, don't we, for the Boeings? That's right. Right, here's the small jet callouts. So I'm just going to add these. Oh, that's not actually the text file. Let's just paste these and renumber it.
Pedro Henrique Diaz Souza. Yeah. The good landing is when all passengers leave the plane walking. The landing excellent is when you can use the plane again. Ha ha ha.
Well, we're using this plane again. Yeah, I'd say, I mean, in real life, anything over like a...
Pedro Henrique Diaz Souza.
Anything above like below negative 500 can be pretty bad. Yeah. So I mean, every runway has what they call a touchdown zone, which is an area of the runway where you're supposed to touch down, and it also has a center line where you are obviously supposed to be on the center of the runway. So everyone focuses on the landing rate and thinks if you get a negative 20 FPM, everything is great. But actually, that's not the only requirement. You've got to get in the touchdown zone and you've got to be on the center line. So, and in some ways, getting in the touchdown zone is more important. Obviously, if you land at like negative 600-700 feet per minute, that's too much. I mean, in real life, that would cause some damage. But like negative 263, what we just got, no, that wouldn't cause any damage. That would be fine. Right, that should add the gauge, but what I'm going to do is reload the aircraft with my hotkey that I made, like so, and this will just reload the panel basically. Right, there we go. We're reloaded. So we now just have to go to SimBrief and get the flight plan to East Midlands, which is actually our home airport. Oh, have I got to log in? Yeah. Typical.
Pedro Henrique Diaz Souza. Good. The vertical speed isn't a lot important to G-force. There's a time that I did an excellent landing. Minus 76 feet per minute and the G-force was 2.7 grams. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, that's true as well, Pedro. Yeah, the G-force is also important. So all these pilots, you know, who think it's hilarious when they get a great landing rate and then love to go and say, oh, so and so got a negative, you know, like, oh, they got a negative 300 something landing rate. Oh, it was a bad landing. You know, like, it doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad landing. It just means it was firm, but it might have been okay. Right. So, I'll just, whatever, the call sign can just be random. VVI1 going to be EGPD to EGNX. Go away, Chrome. Generator FP. Right, while that's doing that, guys, I'm going to go and just get a drink, do a few things, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes whilst the flight plan is generating. Then we'll take the short flight down to East Mids.
Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza. Yes, yes. I have a friend who simulates using P3D. He prefers a firmer fall for safety. He doesn't like to make the landing any smoother. Row flow.
Alright, we are back. So let's start preparing for this flight. Whilst we wait for Marshall, pretend he's going to do the walk around again just to make sure that the aircraft is intact after our flight, which I'm sure it is. Right. Let's log back on AdSim here.
Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza. Hey, can you do a video learning or showing what add-ons you use to simulate using the FS Trump? I do not know, write it.
Yeah, I can. I can do a video with a list of all the add-ons, yeah. I can't really do a video showing how they'll work because it would be very long. But I can definitely do one about how it all works. Oh, sorry, not how. I can just list them all and tell you what they all do, yeah. Okay, so we're only going up to 230 by the looks of it.
Number 56, Aberdeen radar 119.055, goodbye.
119.05, good night.
Is this the right one? Let's have a look. Oh, I think it is. Okay, so we're going from Aberdeen to 16. I'll do the arrival now. Rocker 1 Bravo for 27. Problem with this is you never know whether to put the transition in or not.
Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza.
So that's always the annoying thing.
I'll try watch this video. Same, it's staying very long. My English isn't very good, but I wanna know this add-ons to when I go to change to FSX.
Maybe I'll split it into a series and do one video for each add-on. Right, let me just check these restrictions here.
Alpha 2 for Rocket Juliet, so continue for runway 16, thank you,
Continue with number 1, Alpha 2 for
EC6 Romeo Golf, welcome to Aberdeen, Alpha 4 and ground on 121.7.
Okay, yeah.
Alpha 2 for Rocket Juliet 16, clear to land, wind 200, 11 knots.
Clear to land, Romeo 16, Alpha 2 for
And then we'll just go standard ILS 27.
I'm back, what's happening?
Oh, we're just getting programmed.
Okay.
Just check as well, are you still in the cockpit? Because I had to reload it due to my call outs. Did you hear that?
It's crashed.
Oh, is it just thrown you out?
No, NVDA's crashed. Everything's... Oh no, it hasn't. I tell a lie, it's because I turned speech off. No, I'm not in there anymore. I can try and...
Yeah, try that. Try just leave and get back in. Right, info Lima. Aberdeen ground, very good evening, November 8396 uniform. We are a Falcon 7X on the GA ramp. We have Lima. Clearance please to resubmit.
November 8356 uniform, Roger, stand by.
Okay, what's happened here?
Ground, good evening. Another one for you. Scanning in 4616 737 stand 2 Lima, request clearance to Stavanger.
Scandinavian 4616, cleared.
Another one for you. I love it.
Papa 600 airway, initial climb to flight level 110, and squawk 0210, cushion 0201.
Yeah, it's
Cleared
fucked,
Stavanger,
yeah.
Papa 600.
Okay, let me
Pedro Henri
let me restart join FS.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem, Pedro. It will probably take a while.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, he wanted to know if I'd make some tutorials. I say, you know, I will, but it's going to take some time, obviously. Are you on, by the way? Because I don't see you on the users list.
Something's gone wrong here. I can't see anyone at all. Hold on.
Yeah, maybe you need to restart your joiner first. Not restart mine.
Okay, EC5 from Bravo Tango. So just confirm that's cleared to Stansted, and then it's cleared to enter control airspace on track Nexus. Squawk 2745, initial climb flight level 110. EC5 from Bravo Tango.
EC57 Bravo Tango, read back correct.
Oh, that sky's just...
Ground up, I could do 4, I could do that taxi to the terminal.
Pedro Henri Diaz Souza. I didn't got. Will you do a other flight?
Yeah, we're gonna do one more flight.
Delta and Mike, I'll take 24, I could do
Let me just do this. Yeah, 8356 uniform, go ahead.
November 8365 uniform, please controlled airspace on track Aberdeen. Climb flight level 110 and squawk 3692.
Clear to leave the control airspace via Aberdeen, climb flight level 110 and squawk 3652 November 8 396 uniform.
www.paypal.me/vipalots.
Just hold on, one thing at a time. What is that plane? Is that a helicopter? I think that might be like a prop.
Pedro Henri
Wow, that sounds so weird.
Very good. From where to?
Aberdeen here in Scotland up to East Midlands Airport in England. Right, so we got to leave via track Aberdeen. I'm assuming that's just going to be the Aberdeen waypoint. If not, we'll find out. Are you on Join FS now? Or is it still not working?
Yeah, you should be able to see it.
Roger, let me have a look. Yeah, I see you. Permissions. Okay, yeah, should be good to enter it now. And in the meantime, I'm just going to message ground. Not with that. I want my flight remarks. Message. Right. Other than that, we're about ready to go.
We get back on that.
Yeah, when you're back on, I'll let you obviously take the radios. Oh, he says, Roger, let me know when you're ready to go.
November 8356 uniform, I've got a flight member to your clearance when you're ready to copy.
November 8356.
November 8356, please.
November 8356 uniform, I've got a flight amendment to clearance when you're ready to copy.
Roger, we can
Roger,
change flight level, go ahead.
Flight level, go ahead.
Yeah, it's not the flight level, it's just after departure it's on track Ballard instead of Aberdeen.
On track what? Stand by. Roger, if you just pop the new track in text, 8356 uniform. Let's see what I don't know what he said.
She's giving an unnecessary route.
Ground. Hello, Neptune 0.
Neptune 028 Alpha, taxi Mike Holder, Mike 10.
Okay, so do we have this waypoint? Let's see. Oh yeah, we do.
Aberdeen, very good evening. Golf 267 Papa Radio.
So, I'm guessing we just go direct to Ballard.
5x5, very good evening. Golf 267 Papa is the Cessna 208 stand 31. Request IFR to Inverness. Information Lima on board.
Golf 267 Papa,
Should I tell him we can do it?
No, stand by, I'm going to message him.
4616, request taxi.
Scandinavian 4.
Let me just let him deal with these.
Holding point Mike 9 via Mike.
Mike 9 via Mike, 4616.
Right, I've just asked him
Right,
if it just means direct to Ballard.
Aberdeen ground, hello, shuttle 19 Echo, practice stand 18319, information Lima, request clearance back to Heathrow.
Shuttle 19 Echo, Roger, stand by, break Neptune 028 Alpha, continue taxi, stand 9 via Mike.
I'm assuming it does. I mean, on track is because if that's the case, we can definitely. What?
And apologies, I had you on mute there.
What does that mean?
Shuttle 19 Echo, if you could take in.
Shuttle 19 Echo, just stand by for your ring. Crash
Okay.
clearance.
Okay.
Shuttle 19 Mike, stand by, ready for push. Shuttle 19 Mike, Roger, after the Neptune correction, after the Boeing 737-300 as passed the height, stand 5, push and start through.
Right, yeah, okay. I think he just means it is. Okay, so all we need to do then is track direct that. So all I'm going to do is just release that FP association. Make sure, yeah, it is, runway 16 still in there. And then we'll wipe. So we don't need ADN. Don't need Radbu. or Ogdal, Upget, just that ballad. So we're basically just tracking straight direct to it, okay. Right, if you could just tell him we will track direct to ballad and requesting start.
November 8356 uniform was sorted now. It looks like we'll track direct to ballad and we're requesting start up, negative push.
November 365, correction, November 8356 uniform, Roger, stop approved and let me know when you're ready to spawn on the runway.
Roger, start approved, 8356 uniform.
Right, let me just make sure all the systems are still on because I did have to, yeah, auto brake RTO, yeah, everything else looks good. We will use flat 15 again because it's a short runway and we need to get up as soon as possible. So let's start this thing up. Master's doing that, let me go fill my drink again. And we will get off again, guys. Hopefully we'll have a bit of a better approach this time.
Right, Heathrow, by the Papa 600 airway, initial level, flight level 110.
Well, not that that last one wasn't good, it was, but it's a bit hectic, of course. Okay, 2 is stabilizing, 3 is coming alive. I haven't seen Tyler land yet. He's got to be pretty close. Wait, I can actually see where he is. Let's see. Open VAT map. Oh, he's still a cruise. Right, looks like we're stable. Yeah, just let him know we're ready to line up on 16 whenever it's best for him.
When you are using the FSX shared cabin, is one of you responsible for selecting the plane, making the flight plan and things like that, or can all two modify whatever they want?
Yeah, Pedro, one is responsible for the flight plan and the other is responsible for the radios.
November 8356 uniform is fully ready to line up on runway 18 whenever it's best for you.
16.
November 8356 uniform, Roger, just let the tower controller know.
Do you want flat now?
No, I'm going to use tramp to spawn, so no, it won't make a difference. You can do landing lights. There you go. Yeah. Right, you call him up. Oh, he should be good.
November 8356 uniform.
I'm flat 15. He just said Roger.
Roger, hold on the runway for now.
Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza. Thank you. And the climate, the responsible for the radios also is responsible for this or not? Is it independent?
So currently, Pedro, I'm doing the autopilot. Marshall is doing the flaps, the gear, and the radio. What's going on with the flaps? They're on 30 now.
November 8356 uniform after departure, turn right direct Ratpoo, climb altitude 6,000 feet.
Well, he...
Climb 6,000 feet, 56 uniform.
And route direct Ratpoo.
Just telling me we're told on track ballad. Can we do that?
Donations are not necessary, but if you would like to support the stream in any way, visit https://www.paypal.me/pipalots.
Aberdeen radar 119.055, goodbye.
Yeah, they told us on track ballad, so well they can give us a heading. We can just go to ballad. I mean, it is a right turn.
Sorry for my bad controlling. I haven't controlled Aberdeen in a while.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, I'm not sure. So we should be. So we're on track.
November 83,
ballad.
Uniform 16, clear takeoff the surface, wind 20011 knots.
Clear to go, runway 1656 units.
Right, just pull the flaps in at 15 with your marshal on 20. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, minute, that parking brake's loud. Right, let's go. Let's get out of here for 'em. 50, stable, take off, go.
28 knots. 51 knots.
Rolling.
77 knots.
80.
Go on, Mike. Hello.
Autopilot is active.
132 knots. That one has no glider.
Rotate.
Runway heading 159. Airborne.
Airborne, gear up please. Gear up. There you go.
I know, I'm gutted it's so quiet.
I love these controllers, they're hilarious.
Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza.
Right.
Good takeoff.
We can go flaps 0 in a minute. No rush. But yeah, it's your discretion if you like. Yeah, there you go. Just ask him, would you, what he'd like us to do. Does he want us inbound ballad or does he want us on a heading?
November 8356 uniform, what's the plan from here? Are we inbound ballad as previously told?
November 8356 uniform, that's fine, direct ballad.
Oh, there you go, sweet.
Okay, roger, as filed.
November 8356 uniform, Aberdeen radar 119.055, goodbye.
11905, I think he said.
119.055.
Thank you, controller. Yeah, because it was on track ballad, I'd got rid of all waypoints before ballad. That's the only way our software can really do that well, and so that's why we didn't go rat boot, but they were fine with it, so great. Right, so we're going to level at 6 in a minute. If you could just let him know we're inbound ballad, I'm going to level at 6.
1, goodbye. 118.1, shuttle 18, Papa Mike, bye-bye.
Shuttle 9 Yankee 35, track miles to 16, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1008.
Just hold on.
Descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1008, 35 track miles to 16, shuttle 9 Yankee.
David 4616, contact Scottish 12135, goodbye.
Here we go, right, we're leveling at 6.
Localizer is alive. Runway heading 339. Nav 1 has glide slow.
18 Foxtrot descent, flight level 80.
It's busy. You're struggling to get through.
Left 335,
yeah, don't worry, we're fine.
Localizer is alive. Runway heading 339. Nav 1 has glide slow.
Radar control.
Stop telling me the glide slope's alive, we don't need the glide slope.
November 8356 uniform, Aberdeen radar.
November 8356 uniform is
level at 6 inbound ballad. Yeah, there you go.
November 6 uniform, thanks, turn left heading 120 degrees, maintain altitude 6,000 feet.
120, maintain 6,000, 56 uniform.
Oh, I expect it's just because they're busy. A lot of traffic around a very small, congested airport, so... I could have put Ratboo back in, but by that time we were sat on the runway, so it would have taken me a couple of minutes, and I didn't want to just sit there holding him up while I fiddle about with the FMC. Much easier, they just give us a heading, to be honest. Shut up about the glide slope. Stop telling me. We're not looking for the glide, we've already done that part.
Pedro Enrique Diaz Souza. I need to stop watching now, but thanks for these hours of entreteniment, even more about something we love. Airplanes.
Yeah, no problem, Pedro. This stream will archive, so feel free to watch the ending or any of the other videos. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Shuttle 9 Yankee, turn left heading 250 degrees.
Left heading 250 degrees, Shuttle 9 Yankee.
Shh.
Left 6 uniform, turn right heading 160 degrees.
Right heading 160,
Left 6 uniform, you're leaving controlled airspace in 1 mile to be a deconfliction
Pedro Henrique
service.
Diaz Souza. Bye.
Deconfliction service in
Have
1
a
mile,
safety
5
flight.
uniform.
See you, Pedro. Bye.
Flight slope is alive. Red 1 has localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 339.
I
Red 1 has glide
don't
slope.
care about the glide slope. Stop telling me. Okay, this is interesting. I've never actually flown out of Aberdeen
Flight
before.
slope is alive. Red 1 has localizer.
Oh my.
Localizer is alive. Runway heading 339. Red 1 has glide slope.
So I guess we just maintain heading 160 until we head. Are we inbound Ballad? I think. Let's see. I think we're still inbound Ballad.
Radar, good evening, maintain altitude 6,000 feet.
Yes, we are inbound Ballad still. 26 away from Ballad. So.
November 8, F3, correction, November 6, uniform contact Scottish Control 121, base log 325, goodbye.
Thank them for their help.
Thank you for the help there.
Break, shut.
Right, Scottish is tuned, so 80 inbound. Well, we're actually on a heading of 160, inbound Ballad.
Scottish Control, November 8, 356 uniform, flight level 80, heading 160, inbound Ballad.
November 8, 356 uniform, Scottish Control, hello, identify deconfliction service, climb flight level 230.
That's very interesting. I've never flown out of Aberdeen before. You actually go outside a controlled airspace. To be fair, I think it's the same at Inverness, so it must be these kind of airports.
654, if you don't have the star in your FMC, then you can expect vectors after waypoint
Seatbelts
pad.
were already off, so off we go then.
Golf Romeo Yankee, leaving controlled airspace in descent deconfliction service outside, descent flight level 120.
Great control as always at the Midweek Madness event. Or the maybe Midweek Madness event, we're not quite sure. Gatwick / Aberdeen / no one really knows, but anyway. You say what, Marshall? You're cutting out a lot. Ye. I can hear you better on frequency than on Team Talk. Right, through 10, let's speed up. Probably go a bit higher than 230 to be honest. Max what out, Marshall? The plane's fine.
I don't know how long I'm going to be able to maintain this.
Oh, well don't worry if you have to go, then I'll just take over the radios. Oh, you mean your internet?
Yeah.
You sound okay on frequency. I guess Team Talk has a much lower audio codec than this.
It's been a piece of shit. To be honest, I don't know why.
Yeah, you...
19 Mike, Scottish Control, hello, climb flight level 250.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. We'll hold out with it for as long as we can. If I have to take over the radios, I will.
Flight level 260.
With you.
Skyway 3055, Scottish Control, hello, flight heading 035, descend flight level 120.
035, 120, Skyways 3055.
Shuttle 19 Mike, flight heading 210 degrees. Heading
You've got 5 minutes and
Top Swiss 1489, contact Aberdeen radar 119.050, bye-bye.
Aberdeen radar, was that 119.050?
That's correct.
I'll go over to Aberdeen, thanks so much for the ATC, Top Swiss 1489.
Hey Tyler, there you are. We found you.
Just get the cleared flight level for 3055 again, please.
Skybase 3055, descend flight level 120 and confirm it's a left turn heading 030 degrees now.
030 degrees and 120.
Yeah, I can take it, I've got the radios.
3055.
Top Swiss 1489, our apologies. Can you repeat the frequency for Aberdeen radar?
Okay.
Top Swiss 1489, short operator text you as well. It's 119.050.
119.050, Top Swiss 1489, thanks.
Nexus. Well, you learn something new every day on Batsum. I'm glad I actually learned that because it always kind of confused me when people said on track. Like, I'm assuming it's direct. Just makes sense. I wonder why they don't just say direct. Like, just say after departure, direct, X, Y, or Z. All these on track, blah blah blah. Right. Course is 169. I wonder if we could just go direct to Nexus at this point, or whether we still have to maintain heading 160. Well, we're not off course as such, so. Well, technically, I mean, we're just on a deconfliction service, aren't we? So. Let's just try it, shall we? Shall we just... Yeah, let's just do it.
Skyway 3055, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Left 360, Skyway 3055.
Oh, it's actually making quite a wide turn. It's kind of weird. Course is 169. Oh, it's probably a course correction.
Mike, turn left heading 180 degrees. Stop
whatever.
Flight level 190.
He hasn't said anything, we're fine. I think we're fine. We're on a deconfliction service anyway, we can go direct to a waypoint.
Skybase 3055, stop descent, flight level 200.
Flight level 200, stop descent. Skyway 3055.
Oh. Did we just lose V-Pilot there? Oh no, okay.
I don't know.
No, we're good, I think. I think we just... Are you on frequency, Marshall?
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Hang on. Did you hear that?
No, come on, speakers. November 56 uniform, radio check.
Yeah, I heard that. We're fine. I don't know what happened. My voice just got disconnected on the server, but we're back.
Right, 010, some voice problems on the server, easy 75.
Oh, there's some voice problems on the server. Yeah, we just got chucked off. Now we're back on. Yeah, everyone's voice is disconnecting. I guess it's a universal thing, must be. Or for some people anyway. Right.
Get your shit together, that's...
We're inbound.
this?
Nexus, not the phones. And we're at level 230. Ah, wait, did we? We should also be on. We weren't on standard. Oh, that's fine. Not made any difference.
Shamrock on frequency, can you give me a radio check please, EZ875?
Coming from shuttle 19er Mike, readability 5.
Shuttle, thanks.
Yeah, I think people are having some voice server issues. Must be the midweek madness that just destroyed it, I guess. It's got so mad that it's destroying
No navigation
VATSIM.
and direct. ADN, flight level 120, Skyway 305.
Right, we're still 280. I don't know why we can only be at 230. We could have easily gone like 300 or something, but whatever. Yeah, what shuttle that 19 Mike just said, and we might need to reconnect AFV. I think the controller must need to do that probably because everyone else's voice is back online now. Oh no!
Half mine's gone.
Jesus, what the hell? Wow, this is new. Never had this happen so much. Oh, I'm back. Oh no! Oh.
I'm not. Fuck off.
Calm down, don't worry. Right, worst case scenario, we do text. You do the text, I'll do the flying. Because voice is getting destroyed. We're back now, but it keeps going off. Controllers have got no chance, because I don't think their AFV will automatically reconnect by the looks of it. Yeah, nah, this is... VATSIM's got a problem.
0 degrees, descend flight level 120. Left heading 350, descend flight level 120,
oh, hello.
EZ875.
There we go, looks like he's back.
Shuttle 119050, contact 205.
Everyone's back.
Break, Golf Romeo Yankee, contact Aberdeen radar 119.050.
Right, okay, maybe we're back on. Maybe we're set. We'll see. See if it holds.
Scottish 0 Whiskey, just like my flight level 260.
Hello, stand by, break, EZ8, no, wrong call sign. Golf Hotel Alpha Romeo Yankee, contact Aberdeen 119.050.
Gee, Harry.
Excellent, cool.
What's the betting that guy's called Harry?
Whiskey, Scottish Control. Hello,
I'd say it's pretty high.
Flight level 120, Scottish 240 Whiskey.
Scandinavian 4616, continue with Unicorn 122.8, bye-bye.
Over to Unicorn 122H and 4616, thanks very much, bye-bye.
Scottish Control, Sierra 6, flying in from the other end, Scottish flight level 120.
There's 2 at once, Shuttle 64 Uniform, Scottish Control, hello, climb flight level 250.
Flight level 250, Sierra 6, flying
I can...
I think we're stabilised. Your internet's fine, VATSIM's fine at the moment.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, TFM's waypoint thing's gone again. Because obviously we did that direct, or whatever. Okay.
Shuttle 19 Mike, route direct Lakey, climb flight level 350.
Apparently micro shit was still open, so that didn't help.
What? Teams?
Yeah, apparently it was
EZ875, turn left heading 340 degrees, there's no speed restriction.
Oh.
Let's throw 340 and no speed to EZ875. Shuttle 19 Mike, contact Scottish Control 135.525.
Them demanding we use that. Been complaining about it taking up CPU resources hasn't happened today.
Yeah, Teams is not good on system resources considering what it does.
Now radar control service, resume air navigation, direct NATEB.
Alright, resume navigation, direct NATEB, radar control service.
EZ875 is the deconfliction service outside control.
Okay, direct NATEB is verified.
Deconfliction service, EZ875. Mediate 7. Report the heading to Aberdeen 119.050. Bye bye.
Heading to Aberdeen 119.05. Thanks very much. Easy 75. Bye.
Scottish Control, hello. Shuttle 19 Echo, flight level 110 direct left.
Shuttle 19 Echo, Scottish Control. Hello, climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, shuttle 19 Echo.
Skyway 34 Sierra Whiskey, turn left heading 020 degrees.
Left 020, Skyway 34 Sierra Whiskey.
LL 654, descend when ready, flight level 260, level by cockpit.
Descend when ready, flight level 260 on 654.
Shuttle 19 Echo, turn left heading 210 degrees.
I don't trust this voice, it's kind of cutting out a bit. Let's increase our speed a bit.
Shuttle 64 uniform, contact Scottish Control 135.525, bye-bye.
135.525,
Scottish, hello, Neptune 028 Echo, flight level 110 direct left.
Neptune 028 Echo, Scottish Control, hello, flight heading 210 degrees, climb flight level 240.
Flight heading 210 degrees, climb flight level 240, Neptune 028 Echo.
Skyway 34 Sierra Whiskey, report the heading to Aberdeen radar 119.050, bye-bye.
Hey, it's Aberdeen 119.050, Skyway 34 Sierra Whiskey, bye.
Under 654, ready to descend.
LL 654, roger, descend flight level 260.
Descend flight level 260 on 654.
Iran 654, that's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
Especially over here, that's unusual.
Shuttle 1 Echo, resume air navigation, direct Lakey, climb flight level 370.
Direct Lakey and climb flight level 370, shuttle 19 Echo.
Aziz Mid Salam.
Say again.
I said, is East Midland still on?
Calls?
No.
Negative. Neptune 028 Echo, resume air navigation, direct Lakey.
Nice.
Direct Lakey, thanks, Neptune 028 Echo.
No, I hate Teams. Teams just bad.
Yeah, it really is.
It got to one point where I was in the middle of a mix and I had to
Control,
say
good
to
evening.
Rachel,
Speed
I
bird
just had
8
to say
Victor
to her,
Kilo
if
with
you're
you, inbound
saving it,
give
say it,
full
because
fire
I'm going to have to close
370.
this application because I
Speedbird
cannot
8
mix
Victor
with
Kilo,
Odin.
Scottish Control, hello, route direct Lager.
I don't know why more people don't use Team Talk, to be honest. It's just not very well known. People use TeamSpeak, Teams. I mean, Team Talk, as long as you got a server for your organisation, is pretty good. It's got a lot better audio quality for meetings anyway, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, the problem with Teams is only one person can talk at a time. Like, if you end up with two people talking, they just fight. But at least on Team Talk, if two people are talking, you can hear both of them and you'll know. It's like being in a room with people, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, in the end I just sharing the screen, I got my drum boss and everything running. Just look, CPUs at 85%.
So transition level 70, 2 7s in use. Wind is 215.
Just get in my ears.
Who are we with? Scottish still?
Yeah.
I'll be over to London North in a bit.
Shuttle 19 Echo, contact Scottish Control 135.525, bye-bye.
Scottish 135.525, Shuttle 19 Echo, bye.
Neptune 028 Echo, report the correction, contact Scottish 135.525, bye-bye.
135.525, Neptune 028 Echo, bye.
We should have call-outs for this approach. At least, I hope. I re-added them. Because I don't think TFMs are going to work today.
November 8356 uniform, contact London Control 133.7, bye-bye.
133.7, thank you for the help, 56 uniform.
Really decent flight level 16 today.
Oh, it's this guy, I know this guy.
Right on tree, might tango to the left heading 23 degrees.
Don't know what he's called, but yeah. So we're just passing
Good evening,
Meta.
Robertson, right heading tree 20 degrees.
230.
Right heading 320, speedbird 8 Lima Bravo.
Right on 116, contact Scottish Control 135.525, bye-bye.
Now...
135.525, minor 116,
now we're inbound Gurley.
November 8356 uniform, inbound Gurley, flight level 230.
Station calling, standby, clear out. RNA tree, Mike Tango, turn left heading 180 degrees, cleared ILS 14.
Left 180, cleared ILS 14, and Mike Tango.
November 8356 uniform, London Control, hello, rock up 1 Bravo arrival.
Rock up 1 Bravo arrival, 56 uniform.
I think that's what we got.
Easy, seems like
Is that what was set?
Yeah.
EC65 Foxtrot Whiskey, thanks, decent flight level 16, sorry.
Flight level 160, EC65 Foxtrot Whiskey.
28 Lima Bravo, decent altitude 3,000 feet.
Descent altitude 3,000 feet, speedbird 8 Lima Bravo.
Timejet 946, Papa, contact Scottish Control 135.525, bye.
Scottish 135.525, for Timejet 946, Papa, bye-bye.
Done it for a couple of days actually.
Yeah.
I still need to finish mixing down the Frankenstein metal mix of I Need Your Love that I was doing, because that isn't finished.
Speed 8 Lima Bravo, turn left heading 240 degrees. Correction, speed 8 Lima Bravo.
Left heading 240, speedbird 8 Lima Bravo.
Sorry, no, tree might tango assessing Doncaster close, I've got 180 degrees, 17 knots, 14, clear land.
14 clear to land, run, tree might tango.
Line of control, hello, Wizard 215 Alpha with you, currently inbound to Papa, 21 miles away, flight level 110 to flight level 190.
Wizard 215 Alpha, landing control, hello, only one hotel arrival.
Only one hotel arrival, Wizard 215 Alpha.
EC56 Foxtrot, Zulu, decent flight level 13, sorry.
Flight level 130, EC65 Foxtrot Zulu.
That one's gonna kind of take the back seat, I think. Though.
Easy 156 is just leaving the flight deck for about 2 minutes.
Roger.
There's something else I've got to redo that I wasn't happy with before I touch this one.
Speed 8 Lima Bravo, turn left heading 180 degrees, cleared ILS runway 14.
Left heading 180 and cleared ILS 14, speedbird 8 Lima Bravo.
Skies 143, contact Scottish Control 121.325, bye-bye.
121.325, Skyways 143.
So we're inbound Tilney. I've really no idea why we're only at 230. Sim brief. I'm looking at you, why? Oh well.
Easy 156 is back in the flight deck.
Roger. EC65 Foxtrot, Zulu, speed 250 knots or greater, descend flight level 110.
250 knots or greater, flight level 110, EC65 Foxtrot Zulu.
EC65 Foxtrot Whiskey, speed 250 knots or less, descend flight level 130. EC65 Foxtrot Whiskey.
Yeah, we're still fine on the fuel. Oh, 1450 kilos.
EC65 Foxtrot Whiskey.
Come on, Foxtrot Whiskey. Get on. Where are you gone?
I think he's having comms issues. Want me to pass it on?
Yeah, please.
Oh, rip.
What was it? 250 or less? And 110.
Charlie, Easy 654 Foxtrot Whiskey. Apologies, my thing went standby.
Easy 65 Foxtrot Whiskey, no worries. Descend flight level 130, speed 250 knots or less.
130250, apologies about that. 65 Foxtrot Whiskey.
No problem. Right, no tree might take a taxi Delta Alpha, standard choice, bye-bye.
Delta Alpha, standard choice. Right, actually, Max Tango, thank you for the service and nice evening.
Good evening, Shuttle 19, Mike back with you. Bound to the lake.
Shuttle 19 Mike, learning control, hello, Nugra 1 Hotel Arrival, O navigation direct Nugra.
Nugra 1 Hotel direct Nugra Shuttle.
Several logs of Tyler, make
Good
it down.
Bravo Citizen, Doncaster, closest I've got. In fact, the leads now, I was just calling line 192 degrees, 18 knots leads to runway 14 clear that.
Runway 14, please run, clear that, speed bed 80 Bravo.
Good evening, London Centre with you. Easy 743, 13,000 feet climbing flight level 190 on route.
No, he's not flying anymore, so I'm assuming he's down. There you go.
Correction 743, landing control, hello, return.
Right, auto brake position 1, ready for landing. Be more than fine. And this time, so what we'll do is we'll touch down, and we'll just bring the auto throttle out by taking the autopilot out.
Flight level 18, sorry.
Flight level 180, roger, easy 743.
Charlie, 57 Kilo Alpha, passing flight level 310, climbing 370.
57 Kilo Alpha, learning control, hello, climb flight level 370, direct Ribble.
Direct Ribble, climb flight level 370, 57 Kilo Alpha.
EC 65 Foxtrot Zulu, descend flight level 80, leave ETSA, setting 030 degrees.
Flight level 80 and leave ETSA, heading 030, easy 65 Foxtrot Zulu.
EC 65 Foxtrot Whiskey, descend flight level 80, leave ETSA, heading 030 degrees, information Whiskey, ETSA, ILS 25.
Delta 80, leave ETSA, heading 030, information Whiskey, third, ETSA, ILS 25, Foxtrot Whiskey.
Echo with you, holding Mike 1 at Manchester. Chonex 6 Delta
Right, now I'm bound with Ribble, and then we'll join the arrival very soon.
Manchester 290 degrees, 9 knots, 2 to right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff 22 right, Chonex 6 Delta, thanks.
Speedbird 80 Bravo, runway vacated.
Speedbird 80 Lima Bravo, thank you. You can satisfy Delta Alpha, stand your choice. Bye-bye.
Well, Delta and Alpha, stand for our choice. Speedbird 80 Lima Bravo, thanks for the service. See ya.
Bye-bye. DC65 Foxtrot Zulu 33, track miles 25, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH Newcastle 1013.
Descent to altitude 5,000 feet, and QNH 1013, DC65 Foxtrot Zulu. Do you still want 1250 greater?
AFM for now.
Roger.
High speed approved.
High speed approved, thanks.
DC 65 Foxtrot Whiskey 32 track miles, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH Newcastle 101
Set of 5,000 feet at the QNH 1013, copy track miles, DC 65 Foxtrot Whiskey.
Yeah, in fact that mix is definitely not getting live drums on it until I've got time to play with.
Right, we're now inbound Croft.
November 856 uniform, descent flight level 200 level Manchester, route direct Manchester.
Check whether you've got that before I acknowledge it.
Yes, I've got it.
Yeah, descent flight level 200, route direct Manchester, level by Manchester, 6 uniform.
Thanks, DC65 Foxtrot Zulu, descent to altitude 3,500 feet, speed 220 knots for greater.
3,500 feet and 220 knots for greater.
Yeah, they don't have time to give you.
DC65 Foxtrot Whiskey, descent to
Yeah, I had
altitude
to check
3,500 feet, QNH Newcastle 101.
whether we got it. So it's 36 miles away, and it is going to be at 20,000 is set. So all I'm going to do is just can't remember if Tramp's got the altitude, so I'll just do this, give it to Tramp, and Tramp should, in theory, descend us to be level at Manchester.
With the 215 Alpha, descent flight level 150, double stop it.
Descend flight level 150, Wizard 215.
With the 215 Alpha, thanks, contact Heathrow direct to 119.725, so that.
Contact Heathrow Director 119.725, Wizard 215 Alpha, thank you, bye-bye.
65 Fox Zulu, turn left heading 340 degrees.
Left 340, easy 65 Foxtrot Zulu.
EC 156, contact Scottish 135.525, fine.
135.525, 3156, thank you, service, have a good night.
I'm going to need EC 3 Lima Uniform with flight level 340.
Yeah, I'll definitely
Call you back, EC 57 Kilo Alpha, Scottish 135.525, light.
the time to play with.
135, 125, 57 Kilo Alpha.
Negative 135.525.
So I mean, what I settle with will be
135, 525.
you goes to finish right.
Tronic 6 Delta Echo, climb now, flight level 263. Easy tree limit. Can you just try resending your flight plan? It looks like you got the outbound instead of the inbound. Easy 743, Dublin offline, monitor Unicom 128, bye. Easy 65 Foxtrot Zulu, left 290 degrees,
I can't really, to be honest.
Support workers.
Left 290, one established, descend on the glide path, easy 65 Foxtrot Zulu.
And easy 65 Fox Zulu, speed 180 greater for 6
180 greater for 6.
Intex Unicom 128, Dublin offline, bye bye.
November. Oh, November.
What do you want?
Go ahead.
He didn't say anything.
Nothing more for you.
Oh, I just heard uniform at the end.
Easy Tree Lima uniform, can you send me your route in text because the
yeah,
one
it's that guy.
is not what you're
Oh,
following.
Excellent, we're giving a reroute for the uniform.
Yeah, just chuck it to me in PM and I can put it into your flight plan, otherwise the Scottish ain't gonna have to later.
Oh, I was saying that to finish writing and composing
Right, I'm going to start a
parts,
descent
the
now.
log is going to take me a few goes.
Easy 56 Foxtrot Whiskey to
So I can't have support workers coming in trying to hurry me along, so it's going to be done towards the end of the year probably.
56 Fox Zulu, 25 degrees 5 knots to...
I'm just going to start a nice gradual descent. There's no point bombing it down with Tramp, to be honest.
Good evening, guest from Shuttle 19 Echo, direct to Lakey, flight 370.
Shuttle 19 Echo, London Control, hello, Nooker 1 Intel Rifle.
Nooker 1 Hotel, Shuttle 19 Echo.
Easy 65 Foxtrot Whiskey, turn left heading 280 degrees, when established localizer runway 25, descend with the flight path.
Turn left heading 280 degrees, established flight path,
And easy 65 Foxtrot
It might
Whiskey,
not be
speed
the
180
end of the
on
year,
full
but
left
I
to
definitely do need the time.
180 on full left theory, easy 65 Foxtrot.
To prepare.
Yeah, I'm just going to do this vertical speed. We need to descend a little bit faster.
Either that, or if we go somewhere else out of the education system's track, we can spend as long as we want.
Yeah. Yeah, we're almost there, almost at 20k.
November 8, 356 uniform, descend to correction flight level 8, sorry.
Flight level 8, 0.
Easy 65 Foxtrot Whiskey, surface in Newcastle, 25 degrees, 5 knots, runway 25, clear land number 2.
Let's have a little look. So when are we supposed to be at 80? Do we have a...
And all stations, London controls now closed, Unicom 128, bye.
Bye.
And just for information, Scottish is also closed, don't bother going to, so everyone's
East Mid is still on.
Okay. I'm going to give tram back the altitude then. Oh no, I'm not, because it's going to try and descend us, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Well, we'll just descend slowly then. Tell you what, I'm going to level us at 19 because we're supposed to be. If we're flying the star properly. And then we go 8,000 at Rockup. Down to 2,000 feet then to get the arrival. Right, I'll give it back to Tramp and it should descend us in about 10 miles. Also going to get the speed back to 280 now while we can. Oh, there's Macclesfield. We're getting close to home territory. No.
Okay. That's fine.
We will be in about 3 miles. And there's East Mids up.
November 356 uniform East Midlands radar, good evening. You need to descend flight as best you can, flight level 80 level by Trent.
Okay, roger, descend as best you can, flight level 80.
We're going down. Why? I don't understand why we need to do that though. Why? There's a restriction here, 8,000 at Rockhub. Or do we have to be level by Trent? Well, okay, I'll do it.
Silly.
I'll take a look at it. Yeah, 280's fine. If I look at this procedure, stand by. No rush, because Rockhub is at 8. Yeah, direct to Trent, direct to Tibso, turn right, descend to 8,000, and reach Rockhub.
Oh,
so 8,000. Well, I don't know what he's on. What? Maybe our restriction thing is wrong, but it says here that Rockhub is at 8,000 feet. So we've got all the way to Rockhub to be at 830. We've got all the way to Rockhub if we're going to be at 8,000. I'm going to bring the speed back here. Actually, what should we be at? There we go. Champs, bring that back. Yeah, and then we got 20 miles to descend 6,000 feet to 2,000, so there's no, as far as I can see, we don't need to bomb it down really, but I'm going to bomb it down. As long as we're level at 8 by Rockhub, we're still inbound Dibso. There's probably a point where he would vector us, and that's why he wants to do it, because he would give us a shortcut. But
November
anyway.
8356 uniform leave Dipso heading 135.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, roger, after Dipso, leave Dipso heading 135.
Now we can't see that if it's going to vector us. That's the thing, we can't see any of that, but yeah, there's no rush to get down. Even if we were high, we just have to keep following the star. So that we're going to be yeah, we're going to be at 8,000 here in about 30 seconds, and we're not...
November 8356 uniform 27 track miles, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Okay, roger, descend altitude 5,000 on 1017.
What was the heading he gave us? 150?
135.
135. Okay, down to 5. I'm going to bring this vertical speed down. No reason that we should be so much now. Set the altimeter. Yeah, so we're only just inbound Rockhub. And this is another problem with Tramp. I mean, it's not really his fault. The thing is, Tramp shows now we've got 47 miles to run. We've got 20. He said like 20 miles to run. Reason being that he's obviously going to vector us and shortcut us, whereas Tramp doesn't know that. But I mean, I don't know how Tramp could know that, to be honest.
I'm right heading 150 degrees.
Right heading 150.
150. Nice. Yeah, I don't know how Tramp could know that, to be honest. Anyway, we're fine. We just bombed it down a little bit. But I mean, we can only plan based on what restrictions we have in. This is why we need charts. I bet you the chart would say after Dipso they're gonna vector you, and then we would have known. But what can you do? And here we go. We're gonna level at 5. So we should be right back on track now. I'm guessing we got about what, 50 miles to run, something like that. Should be fine. I'm gonna tune nav 1-2. East Mids is the only airport they actually know the nav frequency for. Our speed is fine. It's a little bit fast, but it's coming back because we're leveling out. We're supposed to be a restriction 225.
November 83516, form descent to altitude 3000 feet.
Right, down to 3000. We'll just go negative 1500 for this. Alright, speed's coming back to 200.
Okay, you need any assistance?
You could go flaps 10, please.
Flaps coming right up.
Roger. Yep, checked. It's better. Speed's coming back now.
November 83516, form summary heading 240 degrees.
Alright, take a right turn. Fuel is just under 1100 kilos. More than enough. What speed does it think we need to be at? Yeah, 200 still.
November 83516, from descent to altitude 2000 feet, cleared island approach runway 27.
Roger.
99% left.
Oh, we can level that.
Down 81%. 99% left. Down 85%. 99% left.
Right, fly plan out.
99% left. Down 94%.
Our vertical rate can be reduced. We don't need to descend that much.
99% left. Down 99%. 99% left. Down 99%. 99% left. Down 99%. 99% left.
Right, we'll take speed to 170.
Down 99%. 99% left.
Can go flap 15, please.
94% left. Down 99%. 76% left.
Roger.
63% left.
Locust coming in.
Down 99%. 50% left.
We're going to probably just level out here at 2 for a minute.
Left. Down 99%. 28% left. Down 99%. 18% left. Down 99%. 11% left. Down 99%.
Okay, Locust perfect. We're just waiting on the glide now. Obviously, we're a little bit low.
Down 96%. 1% right. Down 91%.
Right, glide's coming in.
Rate 356 uniform runway 27, surface winds 200 degrees, 1 feet knots, clear for land.
4% right. Down 72%. 3% right. Down 65%. 2% right. Down 57%. 1% right. Down 49%. Down 41%. 2% left. Down 31%.
November 8356 uniform, roger, no worries with that. Thanks very much for flying.
Altitude log off. Down 12%. 7% left.
Right, altitude lock off. Speed can come back to 120. If I could get gear down.
Up 13%. 9% left. Up 19%. 9% left. Up 23%. 9% left.
I need to watch the speed. Gear down.
9% left.
No, I can imagine, yeah. I know I have, I think you find out Gatwick whilst I've been controlling before, because I recognise you Twitch stream on there in your remarks.
Up 15%. 8% left.
Oh wow,
up 12%.
Oh, wow, good.
7% left.
Flap.
Up 8%.
Down.
6% left. Up 4%.
Flap
6% left.
Where?
Another notch for now.
1%. 5% left. Down 1%. 4% left. Down 3%.
Another notch.
3% left. Down 4%. 2% left.
Coming up. Flaps 25.
Down 5%.
Roger.
2% left.
And that should be more than enough.
2% left.
No, I think we're fine. Speed's coming back nicely now.
Down 8%. 1% left. Down 11%. 2% left. Down 13%. 2% left. Down 17%. 2% left.
Sorry,
down 19%. 2% left.
What?
Down 22%. 2% left.
Press now.
Down 24%.
13028 Echo, East Midlands radar. Good evening, you can be back to the sky. Let's approach runway 27 with descend flight level 70.
Down 30%. Down 32%. 2% right.
Okay, we're just a bit low on the glide, but it's gonna hopefully come back in. We are
down 33%. 5% right.
Not getting any call outs. Hopefully, let's hope that we get them to come in soon.
Down 30%.
If not, then we are fine on the speed.
10% right.
So, yeah.
Down 29%.
I'll just do
12%
it.
right. Down 28%.
Yeah.
13% right.
MSK9 register score 4550, QNH 1017.
Yeah, we're showing 400.
Down 28%. 20% right.
Yeah, I wouldn't actually. I think
you're identified as traffic service. Train clearance is your responsibility.
Down 33%. 28% right.
Turn him down a bit.
Down 35%.
Okay, here we go.
31% right.
Don't know why we're so off on that localizer, but
I've got two options for you. Would you like entry by Long Eaton or on track the field?
Down 37%. 37% right.
turn on my guidance on.
Roger, clear 20, East Midlands control zone on track the field, not above altitude 2,000 feet, VFR, QNH 1017.
32% right.
Touchdown, wing leveler, autopilot out, reverse.
Runway 269. Airborne. On ground. That one has no glider. Low glider is alive. Runway 269.
No, there's no reverse happening. Well, it shouldn't be. How is it on?
102 knots.
There we go.
81 knots.
There we go, we're slowing down now. We got a nice long one way.
37 knots. 11 knots.
Right, there we go. Oh, I can't do flaps, I forget that. Just tell him, just tell him we're landing and we'll disconnect.
November 8356 uniform, we are landed and disconnecting. Thanks for the ATC, bye bye.
November 8356 uniform, thanks very much for flying out this evening. Hope to see you soon, take care.
Nice, very good control. We made it down. I don't know what's... this aircraft is not reliable. The autopilot came out. There should be no reason the auto throttle's in. I took the auto throttle out once and tried to do reverse. It still didn't come out. So I don't know what's wrong with this aircraft. It should... the auto land gauge, in theory, should just take the auto throttle out. I don't particularly like this aircraft, to be honest. Not trustworthy on landing at all. Well, it landed well. What was our landing rate? negative 118. That's a nice soft landing. It was a really good touchdown, to be honest. And so yeah, it is what it is. But I don't know why reverse thrusters have kind of a weird thing on this aircraft. Right, where's the GA? Do they have GA ramp here? Yeah, we do, of course, on our scenery. Where is it? Over here. Alright, turn some things off. Yeah, and then you just have to go full brakes. It's kind of silly. Engines off, and we'll go off, off. Don't know why no smoking was already on. Okay, already off. There we go. Nice. Yeah, we just need to find what the best way is to deal with this auto throttle thing, because autopilot came off. That should, in theory, turn that off. It didn't. And then I hit it again. Still didn't work. It's not nowhere near reliable. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know if this aircraft has. I don't know if it's an airspeed hold thing or. Yeah, I don't. So if airspeed hold goes on. Tell you what, guys, I'm gonna just do. Let me just test something. So we're down. We'll pretend we're down. That's fine. Doors are open. But what I want to do is I'm just gonna. Well, actually, I'll do this off stream, but I'll do a little bit of testing because there's something weird going on with. What's going on with the door as well? Is that a... Oh, that's a joint FS bug. It's going to keep doing that because Marshall's is conflicting with it. So we'll just leave it as is. Okay, no, the door... We've broke the door as well. It's now closing and opening of its own... Hold on. Can we stop? Okay, I don't think we can stop. Well, you know what? We'll just close join FS and that should sort it out. Yeah, there we go. It sorted itself out. There we go. Yeah, I will do a bit of testing because I don't understand the reverse thrust on this plane. It does not work at all properly. It's a right faff to get it working, which is fine on a long runway east mids, but I'd rather not have it do it on a shorter runways. Anyway, very nice flights, great control, and we made it all the way to east mids, which was not actually a flight we expected to do. So anyway, yeah, we will. Oh, we need to go controls, don't we? Controls. There we go. Right, we'll see you in the next stream. This stream will archive in a day or so on the YouTube. As always, share, etc. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks to all the VATs and controllers. Great job, as always, in accommodating us blind pilots. And we will see you in the next video, which will be, well, the next stream, which will be on Friday, I think. There's not going to be one tomorrow. I've got a busy day of things going on tomorrow and I haven't really got time, so we'll do one on Friday. It's the second round of the Six Nations event from Paris to Edinburgh. We'll be flying the EasyJet Neo, I think, out of there, so look out for that one. We'll see you then.